Welcome everybody. We are live again. I think we're chasing overlay. I think we're going to chase the DK Milli overlay a little bit. Uh, I don't think it's going to get close to getting filled. Maybe I'm wrong, but it is currently sitting at 786,000 out of 882,000. Like it was, if it goes up 15,000 a day, like if there's 15,000 entries a day in 4 days, that'd be 60K. That's still 840. That's still a 40K overlay. That's huge. Like, and that's if it goes to 15K a day. I would assume it doesn't hit that, but we'll find out. We'll see what happens. We're gonna hit draft team. I understand. Pretty sure I have some rankings in here. Yeah, I've moved some people around. I actually turned that off and then turned it back on. I usually do them on Mozilla instead. So we are entering 4 of 12. If you want to come in. I did a DK Millie earlier. It felt pretty good. I posted it in the Discord. I liked it quite a bit. While we're waiting, I'll show you the puppy I just done. I got Bijan at 3, AJ Brown fell, and then Devontae Adams fell to 46. I like this team a lot. So the team ended up Kyler, JJ, and Stafford all stacked. Bijan, Walker, Pacheco, and then those are studs. So I took a couple shots. Spears is I don't need him early, so might as well. And Taj Brooks, like week 10, oh well. Like my first two guys should be able to cover. I'm not that worried about it. AJ Brown, Devontae Adams, Addison, Downs, Burden, Tillman, Slayton, Turpin, and then McBride and Kincaid. It feels pretty good. Feels pretty good. That filled up fast. What's up, Hulk? Thanks for popping in as well. So we got the 102. I don't see anybody else in here. Shoop, is that? I wonder if that's. I don't know who Shoop is, but earlier this morning I did a DK Millie at like 7 in the morning and ran into Shady Advice. And I mean, my team was still good, but like I was doing it, off stream at a random time, hoping to kind of have a softer room. And I guess 7:30 in the morning is not the time. That's not the time for that. I mean, the room was like Shady was awesome, but like the room wasn't as good either. Um, I don't know how many quarterbacks he took, but he had four quarterbacks by pick 67 because he or 68. He was at the 5 hole and he had I think it was Gibbs, Jonathan Taylor, Kenneth Walker, and he went ahead and took Pacheco there because I was hero RB at that point. I had no RBs. And I had one. I had who did I have? I basically I really wanted Pacheco on that specific team and he took him. So I remembered that. But it was a good pick for his team. Like I'm not saying it was a bad pick. I was just hoping because he had running backs already that he would take one of the wide receivers. He also got Marvin Harrison Jr. at 44. I was hoping he fell to 40 because I was at 46. Because I was CD Achan, I think Achan. I think Achan fell. So, but that's kind of what happened. So I don't really have ranking set up on this site, so I'm just going to go by the feels. I've drafted enough teams. I know where people go. I think I'll be fine. So Bijan Robinson to me is the clear 102. I heard a rumor, Steve, and I highly don't think I do not think it's true. I've researched it and I haven't found anything. But Bink King was asking if George Pickens got suspended yesterday. And I looked it up and I seen some like fake news looking stuff that kind of looked like that. But I looked at all the actual sources like NFL.com, like Underdogs, Twitter, stuff like that. I figure if he got suspended, it would be all over everything. So I didn't see it from any actual sources. So like trusted sources for me. So I highly doubt that it's true. But yeah, I looked it up and I seen some stuff. And then there was like something about like, I think what happened is there was his roommate in college got suspended or something, and then like I don't know, somebody used that as a loop to like make it look like he was. Um, but I'm fairly positive that it's not true. I looked into it for about 30 minutes earlier. I couldn't find anything. Like I found what he found, but then I looked into it, but it wasn't a source. Like it wasn't. It was just a random. Like it wasn't even a source. It was just like a picture of it, you know. So it looked AI generated for sure. Uh, Jaden Daniels at the 108. Welcome to DraftKings, everybody. And it is Get Your Guy season. That should like that's a I'm very curious. What Terry McLaurin or George Pickens? Are we going to build out a very unique team here? What do we got? Is he? There's no way he's auto drafting, right? Like unless he set his rankings with Jaden Daniels. Then he takes the following value. He takes Jaden Daniels at pick 8, and then he scoops the value of Puka Nacua at 17. Love it. Gotta love it. Like I was hoping he would take something else. Not that Puka was going to fall to me, but there was a better chance if he didn't, right? There was. I may just do a single stream today. I don't know. We'll see how it's going, how I'm feeling. I'm going to be doing drafts all night either way. So I know PPR Tyler's going to go live here in 5 minutes or something for his home league draft or for I don't remember what draft it was, but it was like it was a redraft league that he's putting on for his channel. So that would be interesting as well. I didn't see that until after I decided I was going live, but I need to get a bunch of drafts in. I would love to get H-An here. You're scared. You're scared of Chris. You are scared of H-An. I can feel it in my bones. I can feel it in my bones that he's scared of Devon H-An. Absolute smash. I had 33% Jalen Coker in the first quarter contest. I am very not happy with it. Like, very, very sad. Very sad with the Jalen Coker dudes. Like, that couldn't have played out worse than it did. Come on, lad. Oh, buddy, we are cooking. We are cooking. We got Bijan Robinson. We got H-An. We got Lad McConkey. Let's go. This guy's seen some things. He's scared. No, it was. I had the right read on the situation. Like, to be fair, though, to be fair about that, like it actually got me into a lot more Jatavian Sanders than I was going to have. So, and Jatavian Sanders may actually be the correct, like, because JT Sanders is going to be huge now, right? Like, because I feel like if they need a slot receiver, it'll be him. Like they'll use him more and it was going to be Coker. So I would guess that JT Sanders' usage goes way up in the early part of the season, and that's going to give them time to get chemistry. And when Coker comes back, it could just be really, really good. Like for that contest, it's really bad. Like the Coker news is, but for all my bags overall, like he's still the slot receiver after week 4, right? Like maybe like if he's healthy after week 4. Yeah, this is a good start. This is a good start. How's everybody doing today? Anybody have Labor Day plans? Just sitting around watching football, drafting teams. That's what I'm doing. I was actually watching Twisted Metal earlier. I'm halfway through the second season. It's a fun show. I think it's a fun show. Drake London, Genty, Tet, like that's fairly normal. This is reasonably normal. A little aggressive, but like I don't mind Chase Brown pull up. Like Bijan, Achane, McConkey has to be like way, way unique. Very few teams in the contest probably have that start. Home league draft tomorrow, always weird. Yeah, I forgot about a league today. They paused the draft. It starts up in an hour and 15 minutes. It's a work league. Not that I don't care about it, but it's not for money. It's just for fun. And then an hour after that, I have another work league that is actually for money. But I'm probably going to stream. I'm just going to do those on the side if I stay streaming. We'll see how it goes. If there's not very many people watching today, I will definitely chill and just draft them off stream. Did some puppies today. Puppy streets are pretty good right now. I felt pretty good about every team I've built in the puppy today. I'll just be doing fast and slow drafts today and tomorrow, and a couple. Yeah. Speaking of that, I will be going on Updog's channel tomorrow at noon Central, 1 p.m. Eastern. I will leave a tweet whenever that comes out, whenever it's about to happen. We'll be doing 2 drafters mains. Like I will like Garrett Wilson's been falling down here. I get it, but like I'm still going to take it. Most of this contest, he's been drafted early. Like 3/4 of this contest, he was drafted from pick 27 to pick 37, right? So, like, I can kind of, like, I don't mind him at this price. I hated him at this price. But most of that was because I liked Worthy more. I liked Devontae Adams more. I liked Tet McMillan more. I liked Evans more. I personally always liked Hampton more, but like I was just trying to not be overzealous with it. So here's the first actual decision. Do we go with George Pickens or J-Mo? George Pickens or J-Mo? If I have my choice, I personally like J-Mo better. But I think I don't know. Yeah, I've been wanting to get some more Pickens. I don't know, man. This is like a 50-50 to me. I have a lot more J-Mo. This is a team I really like. Like I love this start. I'm going to take the player I personally think is better in Jameson Williams. So I think they're very close. Like I have J-Mo one spot ahead. Like, but I tend to get him a lot more. But anyway, the team right now through 5 rounds: Bijan Robinson, Achane, McConkey, Garrett Wilson, Jameson Williams. Like everything coming out of Lions camp is Jameson Williams. Like they want to use him more. They want to use John Morton's like identity for the offense. He was the passing game coordinator last year. And this offense, like this team also spent a top 10 selection on Jameson Williams 3 years ago, right? Like, yes, Amon-Ra is great, but they have way more capital into Jameson Williams. And with the passing game coordinator calling the plays, I think they're going to actually kind of morph more into they're going to run the ball still, but I do think that they're going to pass the ball even more. Because last year they were pretty low on the run in the run rate over expectation or whatever that's called. They weren't like really high on that. So, and I think they're going to be in closer games this year as well. So I just think more teams in their division, like all the teams in their division are better. And that's going to create more better game scripts. That week 17 game versus the Vikings, like that game could just end up being a shootout because great offenses always beat great defenses. Like a well-played offense beats a well-played defense, right? So, and Jameson Williams, like talent-wise, is just awesome. Now, I'm not saying George Pickens isn't that, because George Pickens is as well, right? So we got I'm glad I didn't enter all the slows, but I do think I'm gonna smash DraftKings over the next couple days more than anything. I was thinking it was gonna be sprints, but I don't know what you guys think. I kind of think it's going to end 810 to 820K, and that's 60K less, right? Like, that's a huge amount. What would that be? If it finishes at, so 888 divided by 820, oops, that'd be 820 divided by 888. That'd be 92% full. Like, that's pretty good overlay if it gets to 820. So, like, that's 8% overlay. Like, that's not an insane amount. It's not what Sprint's going to be. But this is a more wild contest. And, like, unlike BBM, like, the advance rate in this, I think it's 1 of 12 and into 1 of 12, right? Yes, the finals is nuts because the finals is like 1,000 people. But that's why I want the upside. I mean, Pickens and JMO are upside, but Garrett Wilson's also a huge upside. So I think the upside players, like getting there is most of the battle, right? And exactly. He's in a dome. But, I mean, Pickens gets to play against the Commanders defense week 17. So you can't really say that's a loss. So I mean, if Flowers makes it back, I'll take him. I'm not scared of that. Golden's the player I think I like the most that'll be here. I'm probably going to be done at running back for a while. I could, if it wraps back around, I would love to get Laporta. Or I guess I just take him next, maybe. Steph Diggs goes later in this, huh? I think this could be a Steph Diggs team. Roma Dunze. So Diggs would have been the play because of Garrett Wilson. I don't know what I want to do here. Like, I think I do know what I want to do. I know exactly what I'm going to do. If it's 60K, wow. I think I want to do that and then take Addison. I think this team has enough firepower. Like, and I just want to build something out at this point, right? Like, we got this set up. We've got the double stack. I think I just take Addison for the bring back with the next pick, assuming I can get it, and just call it good, right? Like, I think that's the play. I think, like, I don't like Laporta at that price, to be fair, but we're not drafting. Like, the goal isn't just drafting the best players every time. It's building a team, right? We're building teams to win in week 17 that can survive through a playoffs. I think I had 2 wildcard teams last year. Nice. So if it's 60K short, it'd be 10K wildcard. And that is nuts. Yeah, I think, like, I do really like Rome, but I think I take Addison here. Tell me in the chat, do you think that Rome or Addison was the right pick there? I think Addison for the game environment, the Dome Week 17 game environment, give myself another quarterback out. I guess Caleb would have been one as well. But it gives me both sides of that game for quarterback outs. I think Addison was the right play. I think Rome would have been fine as well. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at as well. I believe that was the right move. Man, 10K wildcard spots, like, and that makes me want to do a bunch of these, right? Like, and that actually makes 10K wildcard spots. That makes Rashee Rice and Addison even better picks, right? Because if you come on strong at the end and you just squeak in, but your team is stacked because you have a Rice that wasn't there for 6 weeks, like, I think Rice is a better pick in this than in BBM. Like, it should kind of be the same, but if this overlays that heavily, that to me makes Rice a better, like, for every amount of overlays with the tournament structure, I think that makes Rice a better pick. Kind of like in Sprint. Like, I think in Sprint, Rice is a really good pick right now. Oh, everybody was saying Bestball Mania was going to fill 3% a day. And I was like, I don't know. I think it waits until Wednesday to fill. And it's only 92%. Like, I did say that I could see it overlaying a little bit. With everything else overlaying, I don't know if everybody's going to. Yeah, Ed Rice is easier to draft around. Yeah. So yesterday I was doing I was on DK doing a chain mover because I've done a lot of the chain mover contest. And I got Rice at 78 and then Addison at 117 or 115 or whatever. It was, yeah, I think I was right here. And I got Rice there and Addison was still there. And I'm like, yes. Yeah, I guess. Like, we'll figure it out. My RB room, it is a hero RB room that's 8 deep. And I went 8 or 9 deep receiver. But I had an elite quarterback, so it was easier to build out. I just played then at tight end. And then I made it up with players later. But it felt pretty good. Because, like, if I'm not completely out of it by the time Addison's back, like, I'm probably golden, right? Same with this team. Like, these 3 should be perfectly fine through the first few weeks. Yeah, everybody's been super high on when they think it's going to fill. It's filled 3% in a day and a half. It's 2 days away. So if it fills 3.5, or if it fills 4% a day, which is more than it has on Saturday, the day that probably the most people were drafting, it still only fills by Tuesday, right? So I I think Tuesday night is like best case scenario for underdog. I think it's going to be Wednesday night or Thursday morning. I really do. I think a lot more people maxed it early this year. I've seen all kinds of people talking about how they've maxed it already, and the DK contest. Like, and then there's all kinds of other people who are like, I got 70 left. So, like, I get it. It goes both ways. Yeah, tomorrow could be a big push. I do agree. All right, so look at RBs. I'm good there. Good there. I'm good there. I don't know what I want to do here. I mean, I think I just take Mason if he, yeah. I just continue building that game out. Mason makes a lot of sense. He's a good fill in for those two, a different bye week, more into that game. What's the Amon Ra drafter done? He got Patrick Mahomes stacked with Pacheco and Kelsey. Are they building out? Like, I think if I want Goff, I have to take him here, but I think I'm going to push it and just see what happens because all of my options are available at the next pick, right? Like, I could bring up. Wow, all of the tight ends are going, huh? Well, I already got Laporta. I don't like any of the picks here, to be completely fair. Almost want to just take Fields. I could use Cooper Cup for the early part of the, or I could take I think, yeah. We're just gonna take Fields, actually. Oh no, we took Cup. I'm fine with that. I'm honestly fine with that. That helps me get through the Addison thing for sure. It is playing a little scared, but the next turn, like, I can take any of these players and be perfectly fine. I generally do. I'm just really not into Jared Goff. I would honestly rather have the other side of it. So I personally only want to take Goff after ADP. I think their offense. I honestly think their offense regret. Like, they scored 33 points a game last year. I don't think they score that many. I do think it could be more in the air, though. So Goff may have a similar season. But looking at what this guy's done, so Steve says, I also think the fact that BBM isn't filled yet, it will help prevent a big push for marathon. Yeah, no, that's my whole point on wanting to do a whole bunch of sprints. Like, I want to do another 20 or so sprints as well. So, and the reason why is because I don't think BBM is going to fill until if you knew BBM wasn't going to fill until Wednesday afternoon, how many more sprints would you be doing? Like, I assume that it's not going to fill until Wednesday afternoon, maybe even Wednesday night, even Thursday morning is an option because I mean, drafters doesn't even have 100 of their 140,000 yet. DK is missing just a ton of, like, they're missing what, like 80,000? No, it's more, right? Where is it? I don't know where it is. Like, they're like 800 and or there were 790 or something filled, right? So there's overlay there. There's overlay in the sprint. There's overlay on all three of those other contests. I also think that if BBM fills, people are going to sprint to the puppy because the puppy is probably going to overlay too, the puppy 4. So I think that I think sprint is the thing like that will overlay the most. Yeah, and I agree with that too. Like I've done a couple marathons. I got 9. I got 9 in. I don't feel bad about that. Where you have to be in the sprint lobby to get the benefit of bad auto lineups. What do you mean? Oh yeah, right. I see. Because it's a versus because the marathon's versus the field. That actually makes a lot of sense. Hopefully my TV doesn't decide to start making noise. It changed screens and stuff. Because it was on sleep mode and I guess something jostled it. All right, so he didn't take Jared Goff, so we might be good. The only problem is that I probably like the player that's going to be available to me here more than the player I took there in Scadaboo. But this team honestly doesn't need Scadaboo. I needed a receiver as much as I would love Scadaboo on this team. I don't think it's the right call. So we got what else has this guy done? So the Jaden Daniels drafter is honestly okay. He pulled Ertz up to 89. So for the most part, this drafter is doing things that make sense. If you take out all the picks of Commanders, his team makes a lot of sense. So I mean, there's like I've not really ever heard of DK throwing out stuff, so that's good. But like this wouldn't be Jared Goff goes naked right there. Look at that, gotta love it. So we'll take Fields and then wrap around for. Actually, yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to take Justin Fields and then try to wrap around. Like, whichever one we get, we're fine with. Like, I do think that game is one that, like, having the quarterback is probably, like, especially with Fields, like, I think there's a decent chance if Fields is playing in week 17, he just outscores Goff, even if that game goes off, right? Oh, you have? So Jordan Love went. So we end up getting McCarthy. The thing is, do we want McCarthy or do we want? Yeah, I think we go ahead and take McCarthy. With Addison there. So we didn't get to push Goff. This guy took Nick Chubb at pick 100. I think his ADP is a lot higher on DraftKings, right? Like, isn't his ADP way, way higher on DraftKings? Now, I am open to taking Sam Darnold later as well, if I need to, or Tua. So that is also on the board. Yeah, so like what he done isn't like insane based on their ADPs. Ollie Gordon, 124. I'm going to guess that this Jared Goff drafter is going to take Isaac Tesla at 141. That's my guess. He's going to see, like, because everything else they've done Like, I don't like that. That doesn't make it a terrible pick. But everything else they've done kind of makes sense. So I'm going to guess. I don't know. I don't know. That naked Jared Goff, like, unless there's an injury, like Isaac Tesla backstacks with Jared Goff just, to me, doesn't make sense. I know other people do like it. But I don't like Jared Goff with the with the stacking pieces. So call me crazy, And I actually really like the JJ McCarthy Addison stack. I know Jordan Mason doesn't catch passes, but basically just investing into the offense. And we're into the Detroit offense as well without the quarterback. Which is backwards from underdog since Chubb is a TD play rather than Right. And there's a lot of stuff like that. Like Derrick Henry goes higher on underdog or on DraftKings, and he should go higher on underdog. Adam Thielen was rounds and rounds ahead. What's up? Did you see my start yet, Felix? Because I got a pretty fire start to this. We got Bijan, Achane, McConkey, Garrett Wilson, JMO. So we tried to push Goff to here because we had all of our quarterback options. And I'm fine with the Addison McCarthy stack with it being in that game. So, and then we don't take much Garrett Wilson, but I'm fine with him at 47. And if I have Garrett Wilson, I definitely want Justin Fields. And with Fields falling to 120, I really like him there. So let's look and see what's available. Joe Mixon is not, to me, he's not available to me. He's been falling that far every draft I've done today. I got him in the 5th round once today. I don't know why. I think it's because there's a couple people victory lapping already on him. And a lot of people are just now starting to listen to content, and those people are buying into that. What do you guys think about double tapping Jags RBs here on a team like this? If Bigsby makes it to me, I think I could double tap these RBs. I could take Demario Douglas as well. Get Thornton for a back. Nope. Thornton's been going pretty high. That's pretty high for Dante Thornton. I think I don't know. I don't think I need to. I think I just try to get those two. Honestly. I think I just go for the rookies here, right? Because this guy went 4 RBs right in a row right there. So I should be able to snag both of these. I would guess. And then if I want to be, I could just be done at running back, right? With Bijan, Achane, Jordan Mason, Tootin, and I agree. I've kind of been Jaden Blue-pilled recently. So I don't think it would have mattered because Bigsby went right before me. But I think I would have taken Blue anyway. The more I think about it, the less I like Javonte Williams and Miles Sanders. And I really thought that they may try to sign somebody from a practice squad or something, do something like that. That did not happen. It hasn't happened yet, at least. So maybe they do like Jaden Blue. Like they spent pretty good draft capital on him. There was a lot of really talented RBs still left whenever they got him. Just like Woody Marks. Like part of my thing that is anti ETN this year is the whole they drafted 2 guys this year kind of stuff. Like they spent draft capital with two players to replace that position. So I should be valuing the draft capital the Cowboys spent on Blue higher, right? That doesn't mean Jerry Jones won't go out and trade for somebody either. I know everybody wish casting Breece Hall there. Like I would be fine with that because I drafted a lot of Breece Hall. But that doesn't mean that Jaden Blue can't still be a decent pick. And I also don't think that team's going to be able to run the ball very well this year. And he's going to be a passing down back. So I could see him being on the field more than anybody else, even if Javonte is the starter. I could see their offensive line like crumbling a little bit, getting into a lot of 2nd and 12, stuff like that. And then they just bring in Jaden Blue. If Jaden Blue can learn to pass block, I don't know. I don't remember how good he was at pass blocking coming out of college. I don't think it was elite. So we are draft. It feels so slow to draft on DraftKings right now after doing underdog 20 seconds forever, right? Like the 30-second to 20-second is a gigantic difference. We got let's see. Okay, that is not drafting yet. Okay, that's starting back up in an hour. But I seen you, Felix here, former DK Milli winner, posted his final like he had a stream the other night, did his 150th, and got a whole like he got a whole bag of Najee Harris. We'll see if that works, right? I've been out on Najee post draft, like pretty bad. I have 11% or so in big boards. I have like 2% now. I think that now that he's practicing again, he's probably a pretty good pick where he goes. I would take him over Mixon for sure. Yeah, it was all before the eye picture. Yeah, like 90% of my Rashee Rice was before before the plea deal and after the suspension was confirmed. So like I still have 15% Rashee, but it was all on both like most of it was on both ends of that spectrum. I took a shot or two in the middle of there because your boys are always your boys, you know. I do think that I could take him here. The question is, if I do I pull up Torrey Horton too, or do I take a Wandale, somebody like that? I think I just pull up Torrey Horton, right? I think I just get the guy, like double stack it with Cup, because I don't think Cup's going to be there the whole season. This also opens me up to be able to add some. Actually, I only have one tight end, don't I? Mason Taylor generally doesn't go early. I will assume that I can get him later. I might just, I don't know. I really like that stack with him. Is there any RB I would like? I got Fields, I got McCarthy, and I got Darnold. Ladd, Garrett Wilson, J-Mo. I don't think I want to take any of these backs right now. Like Wandale is kind of a value, and he's better in this contest. I'm hoping that Jalen Coker makes it all. Oh, Torrey Horton's at 195. I think I just pull up Mason Taylor here. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to get the guy I liked a lot coming out of college, and a guy I think could be. I believe he's going to be the number 2 pass catcher for the Jets offense. Yes, I don't have a bring back in week 17 on them yet. I probably don't care if I do. I could have went Hunter Henry for the bring back, but team stacking to me is more important. And I kind of want 3 guys who go at the 190 ADP. Like, if I could build this exactly how I wanted, it's going to be him and did Coker just go? And Jalen Coker. Whenever. Oh, Coker's back down here again? Oh, that's my rankings. I wish it didn't float back to your rankings every time. Yeah, Booty is always available. Sometimes it costs a lot, but it's always available. We got I'm going to turn on some music real quick. Let me know how loud it is. And do that. We'll do the Ducks. I don't know if everybody likes the Ducks or not, but that's what we're going to do here. Yeah. Hey, you don't need to know my past, Mike Rob. Don't get into it. It's for me to know and for you to never know. Okay, lower. Got it. I turned it down quite a bit there, so let me know. I don't have the sound on. I should probably just do that. It would take me a minute. My sound all messed up yesterday whenever I tried to do it. So after my next 2 picks, I will put my headset on and look into that. Oh, got it. Well, I think did that make my speaking volume or the music louder? Because there's a toggle there that I'm not 100% sure what it does. So Coker did already go. I was really hoping to have him come back. So we got a 3-5-5-2. I probably need to just make sure I get some RB or wide receivers here. We're definitely RB piggy today. I like Horton a lot if he makes it. Really, the music lowered. I turned the volume knob up, so I don't know what happened. All right, we get the guy we wanted the most. Now we take another RB or a wide receiver. Malik Washington is kind of neat with them. Diami Brown's a good pick. Juju's probably draftable at this point. Tinsley actually has an ADP now. That's cool. So, yeah, I don't know. Should I add another? I think I just add Slayton here. And then, so the team right now, for those of you who just joined, Justin Fields, Bijan Robinson, Devon Achane, Lad McConkey, Garrett Wilson, Jamo, Laporta, Addison, Jordan Mason, Cooper Kupp, J.J. McCarthy, Jaden Blue, Tootin, Darnold, Mason Taylor, Torrey Horton, Darius Slayton. I feel like I probably want a 6th RB, but I'm probably fine stopping as well. I highly doubt that. Yep. Well, he's already gone. I could see me taking Fannin, but Fannin will go. I'm going to queue up a bunch of RBs. I've started taking a little bit of Manungai. I've keep hearing rumors that maybe, and I don't know how true it is, but like the silence on Roshan is insanely weird, right? Like it is very, very weird. So I've started kind of taking some Kyle Manungai today and yesterday. I just think that I actually don't think they're going to be that good of a team. Like, to be honest, like I think that whenever on Tuesday, whenever Steve and I do our reveal of our records, all I will say now is that they're definitely going to be last in that division, right? Like, I think Steve's going to agree with that part. The question is, how low or how high will both of us have them in the ranks? So I'm looking forward to that stream for sure. It definitely sounds like a good time. I am absolutely ready. I'm going to work on that later today. Hold on 1 minute. Yeah, so you've been taking Manungai a little bit too. Like, especially in the DK Milli, right? Like, he's been drafted on and off. Does anybody have the data stuff that shows like how many times that Manungai's been drafted? Since they're releasing that information, like, I'm assuming that Manungai's been and Damian Pierce have both been drafted a lot less than everyone else on this list, right? So getting unique, like just having that clear out, and with the like Damian Pierce and Manungai are two people that I've started taking quite a bit in all contests. I just think that they're really, really good. Spike Week, Project Own on Manungai. What about Damian Pierce? If you could look for me up, dog. And by the way, for those of you who just joined, earlier I said it, but tomorrow at 1 p.m. Central, I will be live on Updog's channel. We will be doing 2 DK or drafters mains, and I will be sending that out about 30 minutes or so before it goes 10%. Yeah. And Pierce is the one I actually like more. So I should definitely take him a bit. And I actually think Pierce has the clearer path to like really do something. So that's where I'm at with it. I think I'm going to do a second one. If you could and you just popped in, please smash a like for me. If you're new and you enjoy the content, think about subbing as well. Yeah, he really does. Like, people don't remember. Let me find it. He had like a huge spike week 16 last year. Right? So the other thing about Pierce is they just switched their running game to something that fits his style a lot more. think I want Adonai Mitchell here. I'm going to just queue up a bunch of players that I kind of like now. And we can talk about who we want. Apparently, there's not a bunch of players I really like here. I mean, I could take a rare share of Ty Felton. I don't really like him, though. We got my boy Turpin. We got Savion. I guess Wicks is kind of draftable now, too. I'll go ahead and remove those two. Then we will... I mean, Ray, always draftable. Jalen Knoll. But I kind of like going a little deeper. The team right now, I have 8 wide receivers, and it's Ladd, Garrett Wilson, Jamo, Addison, Cup, Horton, Slayton, Mitchell. Like, I feel like I could take a big shot. I can't get on the Sean Tucker train. I know Updog is on the Sean Tucker train some. I just don't. What other team are we drafting an RB3? Like a clear-cut RB3. Like, what other team are we drafting a clear RB3? Somebody we know for a fact is RB3. Like, name any team that we know for a fact this guy is RB3 and we're drafting that guy. I'll wait. I love taking Chris Rodriguez and some Puppy 3. Oh, yeah, that is awesome. And I like Chris Rodriguez at the new price a lot more. Yeah, maybe. Jaden Blue for the Cowboys. I mean, so like Miles Sanders isn't really getting drafted now that he's kind of the clear-cut RB3, right? Like, he goes really late. But like, if Rachaad White, like if that's the thing, like I guess that makes sense too with the White injury. I guess I don't think that the White injury's gonna keep him out very long if it keeps him out at all. So maybe that's just a fault of mine as well. Yeah, that is right. Yeah, I guess I don't consider that a clear RB2 or a clear RB3. I don't consider Jarquez Hunter a clear RB3. So do I take the stack with Ty Felton? Do I take Turpin? Do I take Savion Williams? Type it in chat. Which one should I take? Or type in another name that you would like me to draft. MVS is out there still. Jalen Lane. I do not believe that. They have a role for him. That is not a clear 3. Roman Wilson's gone. So we ended up taking Ty Felton. Yeah, I know you say that, and I know he's listed that way, but they've also said that they're going to use him in the pass game. So that's a role that he's going to be on the field. Nothing like that's been said about Sean Tucker, right? Like, well, I can tell you exactly why he's higher on drafters. I know one person who is drafting him at like 190 every single draft, who maxed a mini, or he basically did almost all the mini 2 and mini 3 within like a 3-week span. And he took him he had him at like 20 some % at like 190 or 30. I think he had 36%. It's Brotster. He had a whole bunch of Roman Wilson for a long time. So we will go over the team real quick. And because they do their ADP based on that, like the last 24 hours or whatever, that's like if one person goes in and does a whole bunch of drafts and hits like 25% of the drafts done within a 2-week period, if that one person drafts that one player that high, the ADP is going to boost, and then people are going to see it and take him because he's got he's got a draftable ADP now, right? So because a lot of people at the end of the draft just kind of take guys. So that I think that's what happened on drafters with Roman Wilson. I am not. The play on Bryce Young to me has and always will be that defense is going to be so bad they're going to have to throw a lot. So we're going to do another DK Milli. We're going to pop in. We're going to join in 10 seconds. And while I'm waiting to do that, I'm going to see if I can get my sound to work for my headset. Roman is dead. All right, let's see. Yeah, I think, yeah, okay, it worked. It worked just fine. So I can actually hear the music now. That means I can actually listen to the different ones and see which one. Oh, yeah. This is how I actually listen to music in my actual life, just poking buttons. Those are all the options. We'll turn it down just a little bit. I just kind of want a little bit of background noise myself, so. You think Roman is dead? I'm pretty sure he is wide receiver 2. So we got the 108. I'm hoping for Puka at 17. That's how I'm going to play every one of these. If you're in here, shout yourself out and welcome to the Who crew. It's because Austin is too small. I mean, wide receiver 2 may just end up being Pat Freiermuth, right? I mean, if you want to hear the true hater take, it could just be wide receiver 2 DK Metcalf, wide receiver 1 Roman Wilson. What do you think about that? I'm not being serious, but there you go. You can clip it just for fun. I don't actually believe that, but I do think that all DK Metcalf from pick 40 to 46 is just a wasted pick. I think Jacoby Myers to Pittsburgh is the play. Jacoby would complement what DK Metcalf does really well. So that's the trade that I think, or Thielen. I think that one of those two teams should go for Jacoby. Pittsburgh should have went for one of those two players, is what I mean. Yeah, I will mix Roman Wilson in at a very low rate on teams that need something if I have a team where I took him yesterday on a team where I took Rashee Rice and Jordan Addison, just because he's going to have a role early in the season. Yeah. Jacoby discount Ayuk. Jacoby's awesome. Like, I don't like him in best ball, but as an actual NFL player, he's really solid. Justin Giguire. Justin Giguire. I don't know which combinations of letters that's supposed to, or is that just Ngiguar? Ngiguar. That's what it is. That has to be it, right? It has to be just Ngiguar, right? Like, I think I nailed it. I absolutely nailed it, everybody. You're welcome. Problem solved. I solved another mystery. You're welcome. We'll take Jefferson at 8. Sounds fine. Talk me into it, everybody. I'll take Justin Jefferson at 8, and I'll take Puka Nacua at 17. You're welcome. Thank you. So I did a draft on Underdog today, and tell me what you think. If you're in my Discord, you may have seen it. But yesterday I was talking about wanting to pull Derrick Henry up to like the 3, 4, or 5 in a draft, just to be super unique, because I think the Kenny Clark trade makes the Derrick Henry pick slightly better. Because of week 17, they don't have their best run stuffer isn't there. So after the next pick, I've brought that up on another screen. I will go over to that team and you can tell me what you think of it. Is it this one? There it is. I thought it was fine. Like, it definitely feels like it lacks a star player, like a superstar player, but everything about the team felt very good. And like, the combination I got by doing that has to be incredibly unique, because I got Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs, and T. Higgins, right? So that's how I started the draft. And the first 3 round picks, like, that feels a little lacking, but it also feels pretty okay to me, because those 3 combined also, Derrick Henry plays Josh Jacobs week 17, and Derrick Henry plays T. Higgins week 15. So that combination is kind of neat. I know that, like, some people are doing that same combination with Lamar, but nobody's going to do that with Derrick Henry. And I do think that the Kenny Clark trade makes Derrick Henry make more sense. I'm not saying he should go at 3. Like, don't get me wrong. I am not saying that. But I do think that nailed it. Justin Jefferson, Puka Nacua. We called it. We put it out there into the world. We made it happen. I'm pretty happy about this start. Like, my last start was awesome. This start, let's give me some Trey McBride at 32. He falls there reasonably often. I could use some Trey McBride at 32. What do you all think? You guys think I should take Trey McBride at 32? I do. I think this room, just Giguire, just Ngiguire. All right. This guy needs to message me and give me the actual spelling of his name. We need to know how to pronounce this name. Like Petruzzi 203. That's easy. I'm Spartacus. Bucks fan. He didn't even take any Bucks. What a liar. This guy's a ball player, if you didn't know. If you didn't know, this guy in this draft, drafting teams, is a ball player. And if you didn't know, he's going to let you know. Been jamming a lot. A lot of what? What do we think he's been jamming? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and close this poll. We got 13 votes. It looks like everybody here has voted, maybe. But How many entrants will the Milli finish with? 830 to max is 38%. I actually vote for 810 to 820. And there's 23%, and that got 31%. And I guess if I hit end poll, it just pops up in chat, right? Like, did that pop up in chat for everybody when I end it? So we're going to create a new poll. All right. Thank you. Trying to think of a third option for this question. All right, there we go. We got a new poll in the chat, not football related. What is the 11 hole been jamming? Like, these are the questions that need to be answered. Absolutely need to be answered. Look at that. Are we going to get it? Did we? Oh, what a tease. What a tease. I do think Lamar's the clear pick for me here, though. I love Lamar this year. He is after ADP. I think, yes, that's what I want to do. So, I'm assuming there's only two answers people are going to actually pick. And that's the one that's currently winning is the one that I think will win. Had a JJ Puka start in April or May, and I thought I had gold. Yeah, it's not like super common, but it's definitely way more common than it should be. Like, this is definitely my first. So, I'm happy. Did you land the rest of that draft or not? Because some of those early draft, like, I looked through a bunch of the first two BBMs I did on 428, and we went through the whole board and kind of looked over it, Hartman and I, yesterday. There was only about 12 or 13 landmines in the entire draft board. So, like, and like the Godwin thing, you could argue there was definitely like stuff out there that you could notice. Like, I don't think that, like, yes, Kyle Williams was going too high, but that doesn't make it like a dead pick. Like, I'm talking like truly dead picks, like the Joe Mixon thing, which I was really hoping he made it back. I kind of like Tet over Devonta, especially here. We're going to go ahead and take Tet for sure. I like the RBs to come back at 56. Yeah, so like we were looking through it, and the dead picks were like Judkins, which you couldn't have seen coming. The Joe Mixon stuff is really weird. Like apparent, like if it is what the rumors are, like there's no real way to have seen that coming because there was nothing leaked about that. The Najee Harris stuff was unpredictable as well, right? Like, so a lot of the landmines weren't even injuries. They were just like I don't consider the Najee Harris thing an injury, although it was, right? Like, because it wasn't football related. Neither was the Joe Mixon thing. Neither was the Judkins thing. The Rice thing, like the plea deal out of the blue. Like, those were the landmines really early. And like Rice is kind of back to where he was being drafted then, you know? Like he goes about a round later. And I was also thinking about this on Rashee Rice. So the third round has been so weird the entire season. And I've said I don't like the third round the entire offseason, right? Like the back half of it. What if what you need to win is you need the Rashee Rice in the third round to have avoided, like, if you don't need elite quarterback to win this year, and the back half of that round, like the JSN, the Marvin Harrison, the Garrett Wilson, the Tyreek Hill that was going there, the Kyron Williams, all those picks are kind of bust, and the elite quarterbacks aren't what you need to win. The teams that and I think that this is very possible because I didn't like any of those picks in the third round. If maybe Rashee Rice is just the pick you need there to have avoided that, and the player you got like a Ricky Pearsall in the sixth instead is what you need. If you tell me that Ricky Pearsall outscores JSN this year, I'm not gonna think that differently of it. Or Rome Odunze outscores JSN. Is anybody gonna be that shocked? Or Garrett Wilson? If you tell me Debo Samuel outscores Garrett Wilson, I'd be a little shocked on Debo doing that. But most of the players down there, I think could score with the players that was going in the third round, most likely. So I just had that thought. Maybe I'm coping a little, probably a lot, but it's an interesting thought, isn't it? Yeah, exactly. Well, right. And if the players that don't hit in the third round, are if Garrett Wilson, Kyron, MHJ, if those players don't hit in week 17, but Rice does, maybe that is what you needed. I don't really think, if you tell, if somebody takes Ricky Pearsall at 35, yes, I think they're weird because you could just get him in the next round and probably the next round, at any point in the board. But if I was being told I had to draft Ricky Pearsall at the 3-4 turn, I wouldn't be out. I would just have a lot less, because I've got 11 or 12%. I'd probably have 6%. But that's where I'm at on, I'm at 4% JSN. I think I would be in still. Just because, I kind of want pieces of that offense. I think the Kittle double tapping Ricky Pearsall feels really good right now too. Tony Pollard goes really early here. Question is, did Zay Flowers go? Okay, so Zay Flowers is available. Okay, there he is. Ricky Pearsall, James Conner, Rashee Rice. Rashee Rice is the pick if he's available. Especially with those three wide receivers. I do think that he's an awesome pick in this round. In this, sixth round, I think he's an absolute smash. I had a decent chunk before. I had a decent chunk after. But a lot of those teams also had Joe Mixon on it. So did I really win? I don't think I really won. So there's that. All right. Rashee Rice does go. Guess we'll just take the stack with our quarterback. Actually, yeah, I think we take Zay Flowers there. As much as I wanted to take Pacheco, I think Flowers is the right call. So I'm very, very good at wide receiver here. The team right now: Justin Jefferson, Puka Nacua, Ted McMillan, Zay Flowers at wide receiver, quarterback Lamar Jackson, and solo running back at the moment Brees Hall. All right. So we have. Let's switch the music up. We'll do this one. The one Davis Maddox has claimed for his own. I can't do the. There was one of them I just can't do, and it's more because of the. It messed with my mind. Like it, I can't think with it. I like the low songs, kind of. And this one kind of sounds a lot more like background music to me as well. So this guy gets like Devontae Adams just keeps falling with the Stafford back news stuff. Like even after it got said that he's playing, like I love this draft from the one hole. Jamar Chase, Josh Allen, Bucky Irving, Kenneth Walker, Devontae Adams, Isaiah Pacheco. That feels pretty good. That feels really good. I would be very happy with this draft. I don't know what you guys think, but I think I would be very happy with that draft. I need 1 second. Gotta get a little energy today. We got ourselves a Jolly Rancher watermelon C4. I don't know when, but I'm going to go live with Hartman at some point as well. And we're going to do ABBM for sure. David Montgomery would be absolutely perfect for this team. If we don't get him, I do think it's one of like Caleb Johnson has fell to 87 now. I'll see if I can push him. Yeah, that's an instant David Montgomery pick. Like Brees Hall at 56, like his upside is what is went. Like he's still going to have somewhat of a floor. He's still going to be playing, right? So him falling from 33 all the way to 56 seems like a little much. And like if people think that there is a trade out chance, like that's just a win, right? Like, and now that Braylon Allen goes at like 120, I think that Brees Hall is the better pick again. Call me crazy. And David Montgomery and Brees Hall gives me a decent floor with Jefferson, Puka, Tet, Zay Flowers, right? So I have an awesome wide receiving start. And now I have a floor built in at RB as well. So I like the way that this team is structured. This allows me to, take the giant swings later in this draft. Yeah, let me look. Oh, I lied earlier. I said I was going to bring up that team. I will do it after this next pick. I get distracted and I talk a lot. So you're welcome. You are welcome. So we'll look at I would love for Caleb Johnson to come back. Jordan Addison's actually an awesome pick. I think Jordan Addison is the pick if he makes it back over Caleb Johnson. I have a hard time not just wanting to take Addison in every single DK draft. I'm glad that drafter took Jordan Addison because I'm willing to take him over here, as we just seen. Like, I'm fine with it. I think that's where he should go. We need like this. I mean, yes, we take the upside swing here on Caleb Johnson. That's a bye week 9, bye week 8, and bye week 5. Now, if this group could allow Mark Andrews to fall, I would be very happy. I still can't get there on Jennings as much. I've started mixing Juwan in a little bit because Juwan seems to. Has he went yet? Okay, he hasn't went. But Jennings, like, I was always like, I thought he should. Like, I always thought him and Pearsall should have been flipped. Like, because Pearsall was like 74 and he was at 60. And I just had a whole bunch of Pearsall then, and now that he's fallen because he got hurt, and now Pearsall's going in his rightful place. But now that he's hurt, and we don't know what's going to happen with him, like we still don't know if Juwan Jennings is playing week 1, right? Like that's not official yet, if I remember right. Yeah, they're still unsure. So he hasn't been put on IR yet. They could still do that. There's been talks that they might if he can't play week 1. Yeah, I still have 19% golden. Egbuka, I didn't like. So I don't feel bad about not loading up on Egbuka because that's one of those things that like I thought Godwin was going to be healthy. If I didn't think Godwin was going to be healthy, I would have loaded up. But not only did Godwin like get bad news, like Jalen McMillan disappeared. So Egbuka is like almost last man standing, and Rashad White like is battling a little bit, right? So all of those things makes the Egbuka pick work out a lot more. That doesn't make it a bad pick or made it a bad pick originally. Everything that needed to happen for him to get the purest run out possible has basically happened. And one of the 2 stars is still there to take pressure off of him as well. So like, it's literally the best possible. That makes sense. I basically did neither. Like I stopped taking either one at that. Like I took Egbuka still where he was going. But I didn't like move him up my board, which I probably should have. All right, so I think we just take Loveland. I like Loveland quite a bit. I know Tucker Craft is the bring back, but I think I'm fine with that. What's up, Tyler? Thanks for popping in. We're over on DK today, doing some things. Look at this. We got Jefferson Puka start. Feels decent. Fat fingering while driving and drafting and shopping. Look at this man multitasking. So the last draft that I just done on here, it was Bijan. Actually, it was the same thing. It was this exact start. Bijan, Achane, Ladd. This exact start is what I had in the last one. Except I had Jameson Williams was my pick 47. And Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson, yeah, I got Garrett Wilson at 47. And I don't know if they do. But yeah, I thought that was a unique start, but apparently it isn't. Apparently that's just a start you get now. Apparently the 2-hole comes preloaded now with Bijan, Achane, and McConkey. My version had Garrett Wilson here with JMO. Missed out on and then I took Laporta and Addison to build that game out. I got a naked golf snipe and ended up just building out the Minnesota side. Got Jordan Mason with it. It was a pretty fun team. Not an elite team, but a pretty fun team. Yeah, exactly. Like I'm gonna scoot if A-Chain's gonna go past pick 20, I'll just take him every time in DK. Like, if I get cooked, I get cooked. It's fine. Like, it is full PPR, and that absolutely matters. Where is Scattaboo goes that late? I kind of want to just double up the RB here, or the tight end. I think let's peek at wide receivers as well. I mean, Godwin is fine here. I think I just do it, right? I think I just do Scattaboo. Yeah. Okay. I was fine with either player. If I took Kraft, I could just be completely done there. I think that was probably actually the better play, honestly. Hopefully, I can land JJ McCarthy here. I doubt it, but I will take him and be done. And if not, I'll probably just pull up Bryce Young to 137. So, yeah, I like this team quite a bit as well. Breece Hall 56, like I said, feels really good. Like that's got to be pretty unique for the entirety of the contest as well. Like, because 700,000 teams were drafted with him going in the fourth, right? Third or fourth. So getting yeah. And Zay Flowers going in the sixth and seventh now is pretty wild. Like Zay Flowers going, like, I hated his ADP in round 4. In the middle of round 5, I thought it was fine. It's at any point stacked. At round 6, I kind of think he's a buy. Like, I'm not taking him over Rice or Pearsall. I might take him over and Golden usually, but yeah, Zay is made for PPR as well. Yeah. So, the fact that he's fallen all the way to this round on DK, to me, doesn't make any sense. And with that being said, my argument earlier about the Rashee Rice in round 3, how I think it's not dead. Because, Garrett Wilson now is way down the board. JSN, Marvin Harrison, Zay Flowers was going kind of over there, close to where he was going for a while, right? All of those players in a single week are going to project similarly to the players in rounds 4, 5, and 6. So I don't think it's even that bad for advancing either. I mean, obviously missing the 6 games is bad, but I think if you didn't take elite quarterback, I think that whole round, other than T. Higgins, Bucky, McBride, Chase Brown, could just be bad picks, and that Rice is the pick that you needed. Maybe I'm coping, but that is where my head is at. I know I said I'd take JJ if he was there. I didn't even look because Mooney at 128 is an absolute value. We'll go ahead and do that. I mean, we could just take Jordan Love, play both sides of that game as well if he comes back around. But the Golden Drafter's at the 12 hole, so I assume that he will go there. I think this is drafting again. Okay, yeah. My home league started drafting again. Because basically it's a work league, and they started it during their lunch period and then paused it. And then now that they're out of work, I guess they're all sitting in the break room at work drafting? I don't know. Degens do degen things, right? That's the motto. Degens do degen things. And I'm here for it. I'm absolutely here for it. So we got okay, Jordan, like, so he doesn't take Jordan Love, but he doesn't make it back to me. I do think that Bryce Young is probably the best pick here. I don't have anything else. I will take a peek at RB. Let's take sounds off of that. I don't know if you guys heard that, but yeah, we're going to take Bryce Young there just to cure that up. We'll be done at quarterback and done at tight end. Who's all plotting again? Yeah, probably. Well, I autoed the first 4 picks because I didn't know. I forgot that it was happening. I looked like 2 hours later, and I got Amon. It's a 12-man. Amon, Puka, AJ Brown, Ladd. So it's not a start. I'm not against that kind of start. So, we are definitely okay with that. And I'm glad I took Bryce Young. I thought about taking old Bayshall 210, as some people were saying at one point in time. I would be ecstatic for any of these running backs to make it back to me. Ayuk is still available. I didn't realize his ADP was 150. I mean, that's probably draftable, right? Like, is Ayuk at 150, 160 draftable? Like Ayuk is also one that, like, we knew that he was probably hurt. Like, drafting him, yes, it was kind of a landmine, but we already knew that it was most likely not playing week 1. It's just that when it became official, he tanked. And if they are plotting against me, I say bring it. Bring it on. Who was made for this? That's what I'll say. Oh, yeah. We can go to Banana Ball after this if you want, Gamble Sign. I have 4 I need to do, but I'm not going to do it on stream. I might do them tomorrow. I don't know. I'm actually debating on just doing like a real long stream tomorrow because I'm going to be drafting all day. No, I'd like to stay. I would like to get him or him or him. Yeah, so I'm debating on that. We'll see how it plays out with some other things. I might get one of these 2 players. That would be great. That would be absolutely great. And by the way, I didn't mention it, but the reason I took Darnell Mooney was for the bring back on the Puka Nacua as well. So we do get one of these players back. It is Ray Davis, the least of the options, but it is still an option that I'm fine with. We got Breece Hall, David Montgomery, Caleb Johnson, and Ray Davis. So that is good stuff. Like, I definitely want some upside after that, though. Like, I think I'm good. Like, I've got some floor. Caleb Johnson is some upside, but I do think I need to take some swing shots now and probably actually fill up my wide receiver room from this point. This team could use somebody like an Ayuk, although Yeah, I seen that. And I tried to log in, and I haven't logged into FanDuel for like 10 years, and I have no idea. But I don't care about the credit. Like, it's a great promo. I would just be throwing money away, and then you got to bet the money back to win the bet to get it back, right? Uh, like it's a really really good promo. It is bananas. Like it's an awesome promo, and I may try to figure that out Friday morning. But for now, I'm pretty fine with not worrying about it. I've been taking a lot of Cedric Tillman as well. I think he's kind of underpriced. Do I want Tillman? You know what? We were talking about Ayuk. Let's just take a share of Ayuk. I don't have very many shares of Ayuk. I think at 161, it makes some sense. It's also a bring back on the Colston Loveland. I mean, I have Jefferson, Puka, Tet, Flowers, and Mooney, right? Like, as long as Mooney is healthy early, like, I should be fine. So, yeah, so yeah, no, it's a really, really awesome promo, like for sure. If you like DFS, absolutely go to it and go do it. I just have to figure out how to get into my account, and then have to put. I'll probably only do like $300 to $400 worth of them or something. I don't know how many lineups that would be. How much is it per lineup? Because I assume it's just for like their main contest, probably like a $15 to $20 entry per squad thing. But that would also give me money to play with the rest of the year to just because I kind of like doing the solos, like the single entry on those sites for the DFS stuff. And by the way, I'm not planning on staying on for a while, but if you guys want me to do a third draft, we need like 25 likes. That's my goal. Oh, so $5 entry? Yeah, I could do a lot of that then. I assume it's gonna be filled by Friday then, if that's the thing. Hey, what's up? How did that go? I seen that it was live. I put mine out before I seen that he was going live. Yeah, that's kind of what I think. I think it'll be filled early. And whenever people like, as soon as the best ball stuff is kind of over, I think everyone will flock to that. But I have to figure out how to get my account back. It wouldn't let me make a new account, so there is that. Hello, Steve. Hey, what's up? When are you going live? In an hour and 45 minutes, correct? If I remember right, it's an hour and 45 minutes. So let me know. Let me know if that is the case. I think I already reposted it on X, by the way. For those of you who do not know or not follow Steve, like you should follow Steve, Fanspeak Network. 8 p.m. Eastern. Got it. I will definitely be done by then. And I will be listening. I'll be watching you. That's how it is. I'll be watching you. So at this point, I think Rodriguez is a good pick. He's also going to be lower owned in this contest. I'm still in on Jalen Coker. Like, I know the sky is falling, but I still like Coker. I still think he's fine at pick 185. Do I think I could get him later? Probably. Like in some contests, but people are still taking him here. So the RBs, I still need some upside at RB. That's not upside. So I think I just take Coker, maybe. How far down is he? Okay, he's right here. So I should take him next and then slam some RB. And this kind of feels like a Keaton Mitchell team if he can come back around. Like if Coker happens to go, I think I take Keaton. If he doesn't, we go back to the well, take some of these players. I like all of them. I'm kind of bigger on Dameon Pierce than everyone else. You know, I think. Do I want the double stack with the Panthers? Or do I want the double stack with Lamar? I think I want the Panthers double stack. Lamar's more likely to get there by himself. Steve needs to put his costume on and get into the Bat Cave. Absolutely. You know his routine, Gamblestein. He's got a 45-minute session to get suited up, and then he needs another 45 minutes to finish all of his slow picks so he can go on stream for 3 hours to then finish all of his slow picks. Right. So that is his what I assume he'll be doing. And I do think that I'm definitely done at quarterback and tight end. Loveland Craft is good. Bryce Young and Lamar is good. I'm good at wide receiver for a while. Like, I got 8. I think every pick the rest of this draft is RB. We are going to take some shots. We are taking shot guys here. We're going to just queue up anybody with a pulse, and we'll talk about them. I think he interrogates people off screen. Probably. Sends letters, very threatening letters in the mail. I could see it. Feel Maffa. We got, Trevor Etienne's interesting. Eugene Wilson, I guess, could be interesting. I've taken Khalil Mullins now. Speaking of what RB3s is nobody taking, but everybody's taking Rashad. People are into Sean Tucker. Khalil Mullins, to me, has a pretty solid chance to just get a role. Like, if Tajay never gets healthy, and he's pretty much never been healthy, yes, I love Tajay Spears. I want him to be good. But Khalil Mullins is just a bruising back. If anything happens to Pollard, while Spears is out, Mullins could just lock up that goal line role. And even if when Spears is back, if Pollard gets hurt, I think they're going to use Chestnut or Mullins in the red zone. So I don't hate the Mullins pick. I'm not saying I like the Mullins pick. I love it. It's a great pick. But I do think that it has some fruit. I do think it's a solid pick. Where is he? Where's the Joker? So we are still at 14 likes. It doesn't look like we'll get to the 25 like goal for yet another draft. But I kind of would like to just kind of do my own thing and chill for a while. and draft off stream and listen to Steve. Sounds good to me. Not that you guys are getting in and ruining these streams, these stream drafts, because nobody's got in yet. But I am kind of glad because Jefferson, Puka, Lamar, Tet, Brees, Flowers feels fine. Feels pretty fine. We'll take another shot there. A week 14 or 15 bring back. Taj Brooks. So we got 3 more RBs to go. So a 2-8-8-2 is probably how this is going to end. I'm pretty okay with that. Maybe we have 2 wide receivers on IR. Maybe we do need another wide receiver. We'll take one in the last round, actually. Jefferson Puka is nutty. So see this start that the 2-hole has? These first 3 picks is what I got my last draft. Bijan, Achane, McConkey. That was exactly what I got. I was extremely excited about it. Then I got Garrett Wilson there and JMO. And then I took Sam Laporta and then Jordan Addison to build out that game stack. So I had that with the Lions Minnesota game stack built out after Garrett Wilson. Felt like a pretty solid team to me. Harold Fannin goes. All right, I'm almost up on the home league as well. So let's look at, yeah, we will take him absolutely, All right, I don't like how on this site you have to scroll up to do that. We'll take Kendre Miller. Kendre Miller, solid pick. Who drafting all the winners tonight? I hope they both get there. That'd be pretty awesome. I'd be very happy if any of my teams get to the finals. I would be ecstatic. Like, very, very happy. Obviously, right? Like, if any of because I'm not going to max this. So if I get a team there, the Puppy 4, I've been seeing some wild things in the Puppy 4. True. If you win the Puppy 4, you and Ray could become like best buddies, right? All you need is a dog. If you get a dog, you'll be good. Oh, nice. I only did 13 of them. And I had one that was in first, or it was in like last until like all of my pitchers. I didn't have any pitchers start 2 times. So all of my pitchers started at the end of the week. So it kind of fizzled out, but I got up to being in first for a couple days and got kind of excited. And then when everybody else's pitchers had their second start in the second week, I got toasted. Oh, I was gonna ask you on Tuesday if you were gonna get there. Are you how sure are you of this, that you'll get one to the finals? Like, is it kind of a lock, or is it, I think it may happen kind of thing? All right, so for this team, we are going to do, you know what? I'm feeling good. I think I'm just going to do another draft anyway, regardless of what just happened. Regardless of you guys not loving me and only having 16 likes. I guess I'll do. I'm going to be drafting anyway. I'm hoping that both of my home league, like this one, I got 2 to draft tonight, so I'm going to be sitting here either way. Which player do I want here? I can't take Isaiah Bond, guys. I know somebody shouted him out earlier. He is a low-owned guy. I get it. Zay Jones is also a low-owned guy, and I would be way more into Zay Jones. I would actually be more into Jamari Thrash, honestly. I can't do it, man. I would rather have Jamari Thrash. I've actually drafted more Jamari Thrash. But this team actually needs like early production because I have Coker and Ayuk, right? Like just for the if it bleeds into the bye weeks, because Jefferson bye week is 6. If Coker's not fully back by that point, I like Thrash a lot. Like if Joe Flacco plays like 14 games this season, Jamari Thrash is probably an absolute smash. So here's the team. We got Lamar. We got Breece Hall, David Montgomery, then Jefferson, Puka, Tet McMillan, tight end, Colson Loveland, flex, Zay Flowers, bench, Caleb Johnson, Tucker Kraft, Darnell Mooney, Bryce Young, Ray Day. And then we took some shots on Ayuk and Coker, Cedric Tillman, Taj Brooks, Kendre Miller, Trevor Etienne with the stack, and Adonai Mitchell. Yeah, and Tez Johnson, like in this contest specifically, or on a team that's built like this one, like if I had a Baker Mayfield team, I would probably be drafting him. So that is that one. We are entering another. We're going to do it right now. We are entering. If you want in, I guess I didn't. I'm going to enter as soon as I pull it up. So if you want to enter, go ahead and enter. I will probably be there at that 10-second point. There we go. Wait a second or two. Enter. I'm the last one. Congratulations to me. I win. No wait. Hardy Dude at the 101. We got the 110. I like the 110. Bengals fan, do we think he goes T. Higgins or not? What do we think? I'm entering mains right now. I'm doing mains. Yeah, it's instant filled. We're gonna do feeding the ducks again. Reason we're gonna go back to feeding the ducks because feeding the ducks was on whenever I got that good start the last time. Let's hope to get another good start. Let's do the baseball thing and believe in that. Nice. Up 80. Hell yeah. I hope you ship it, Updog. I hope you ship it. How does that team look for the upcoming 2 weeks? Like, do they have a good schedule or not? Like, do your stars play any of your stars play Colorado? At Colorado? Because that would be hot. That's about all I know about baseball. You don't want to have Colorado pitchers, and you want to have Colorado batters. That's like all I know about baseball. Okay, so you don't really know about baseball. You just kind of threw stuff in there and like use the simulations to like let your playoff matchup stuff work based on ADP, I assume. Because I would assume the program you use for the NFL, you could just make some minor changes and it would work perfectly for the baseball stuff, right? I would guess. Like, just use the same processing to build for it. So, that. All right, we're going to time out at the 101. Okay, got it. Yeah, I didn't. All I did is stack some teams. I advanced 2 of 13, which was more than I expected. I know that's under underweight, but like I don't know anything about baseball. I only did it because it was overlaying so heavily. And by the way, we're gonna actually go back to we're gonna go to this team. So yesterday on stream, I forgot again. I told you I was wanting to do Derrick Henry pull up, and this is exactly what I wanted. We got Drake May, JJ McCarthy, Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs, which is perfectly correlated there with the Baltimore and then T. Higgins, right? So Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs, Dobbins, and then some shots. Blue, Taj Brooks, Rashard Smith, wide receivers, T. Higgins, Jamo, Devonta, Olave, Addison, Douglas stacked, Tesla for the bring back, Quentin Johnston. So we got a double stack there for the bring back. We got Addison and Hawkinson. We got Chig. Like, I think it works. I think it looks pretty good, honestly. Like, to me, that looks pretty good. Like, yes, it feels like it misses. Yeah, I pulled Derrick Henry up to the 103 to get a really unique team. And there's probably zero other teams in any tournament that is Derrick Henry, T. Higgins, Josh Jacobs. That's probably one of the only ones in existence, right? So please give me. I don't think you guys like CMC. You're scared of CMC, David. David, you are scared of CMC. I can feel it. Bucky Irving was a great pick. Derrick Henry at 6 was also a really good pick. I appreciate both of you. He was not scared. We will take Justin Jefferson at 10. Sounds fine. Hopefully what you need is Justin Jefferson, Puka Nacua, because I'm probably getting back-to-back Justin Jefferson, Puka Nacua teams. My final BBM, I took Genty over CMC at 7. Nice. Yeah, Jet is at 10. Hey, sometimes you get to, like, I can't talk crap. Like, so it is full PPR here, not half point. So, like, maybe I can. But, like, I pulled him up to the 103 for a build. And Bengals fan he probably knows their defense sucks. And he's like, week 15, Derrick Henry, sign me up. Just sign me up. And I'm kind of a little more Derrick Henry build. Devon A-Chain goes, so we get neighbors, right? Oh, no, we don't. So do we want Genty? I think we want Genty here, right? Justin Jefferson, Genty? Or do we want Brian Thomas? I think I want Genty. Yeah, we want Genty. So I was hoping that Neighbors fell because Neighbors will randomly fall some. And actually, Almond would have been the perfect fall for the Week 17 game. And Almond does fall some. And I bet if this drafter would have taken Genty, I would have got Almond. Because I feel like that player was wanting. That would have been awesome. You like CMC and Henry? Any other old RBs not returning to their prime? You can mention like Le'Veon Bell. How about LaDainian Tomlinson? I think he's gonna have as good of a season as he had last year. I think we can't expect much more than he got last year, but we definitely can't expect less. So that is my take on LaDainian Tomlinson, if you were wondering. I need to take a player in this draft. We'll do that. There we go. We are going to take him and him. All right. I didn't realize I was on the clock in my other draft. That is not for money. But yeah, Jefferson, Genty feels pretty solid, right? Like, just take the biggest ADP faller at 34, I think, right? Like, no matter who it is, there are some players that I really don't like. Todd Gurley is younger than Derrick Henry. And yeah, and been out of the league for like 4 years. Like Todd Gurley was amazing for what, a season. So I'm going to go look. Where is BBM? So my original guess is the BBM didn't fill till Wednesday, and everybody's like, "No, it'll fill Monday or Tuesday." We're only at 92.3%. We're only at 621,000. It still needs 50,000 entrants. Henry is absolutely built different. He did. Just like there's a lot of players that have had that. Bam. You're projecting Wednesday. I'm projecting late Wednesday. Not early Wednesday, but late Wednesday. Like possibly like 8, 9 p.m. Everybody says tomorrow it's going to fill really fast. But if it goes up 4% tomorrow and it fills at 93%, it's still going to go 3% the next day. And everybody will be back at work on Tuesday. So I think it's definitely Wednesday. Like nobody wants to believe there's a chance it overlays. Yeah, Brooks. I think I just take my boy Jaden Daniels here, right? I think I just take my boy Jaden Daniels. And then hope Xavier Worthy comes back around this corner. I am not afraid to go Worthy and then to take Mahomes with Jaden Daniels at 82. I don't. Like I don't feel bad about it because the reason what happened. So number one, he got like the nut low and landing spot. Like well, like so my thing on him is because I had 37% Martinez. And I don't feel like I feel bad about like I don't feel good about the shares, but the process was still there. Like I think he was an incredibly talented runner. He looked okay in preseason, not great. They kept him on the roster. Like they brought him back for the practice squad. They like we didn't know about the character stuff. Like nobody anywhere mentioned character stuff with him. It was that all came out after the draft. Like, and every once in a while that slips through. Like the NFL knows, but no, like the draft analysis people don't find out. So like that stuff stays in the NFL circle sometimes. So in a class that's this deep with the character concerns, like if I knew he had character concerns, I wouldn't have like I still would have been taking him at pick 200 a lot. But I wouldn't have pushed him up to 160, like 150, 160, close to RJ Harvey, you know? Like, because I was taking him like every other time I was taking him over RJ Harvey because I still to this day, like in a pure talent situation, like if both of those players went to the Broncos, I think Martinez, like I actually think that he could be the Harvey, like, or he could be the Dobbins, and like I think it'd be a good tandem. But like I think talent-wise, I still believe that Martinez had more talent than Harvey. The NFL seems to definitely disagree because Martinez was never going in the second round. So, like the NFL, and they're probably right, but based on what I believe, I still think talent-wise, he could have been like he could just be more talented. And like when he got cut, I was kind of excited that he may get a role somewhere. And like I don't mind saying that because if I'm wrong, it's fine. Like I don't dislike Harvey either. Like, that's not a knock on Harvey. That's just I still believe in the talent there. Like, I still had Harvey as the RB8 in the class, which was ahead of consensus. So, like, I'm not gonna feel bad about that. Like, I had Martinez at 7, and I had Harvey at 8. So, like, yeah, I was wrong, like, based on draft capital and situation and stuff. But Harvey hitting the nut landing spot doesn't make, like, he is way more likely to, like, he's probably going to be an awesome pick, right? Like, I take him here because it makes sense. His upside profile makes sense. And Sean Payton is amazing at figuring out how players work. Oh, did you? Anything Come on, Pickens. Okay. So the front half of the board is doing their own thing. We got the George Pickens bring back with Jaden Daniels. I really like that one. So I'll actually bring up my drafters pick 'em. I did a drafters pick 'em earlier. Jags over 7.5. I like the Atlanta one for sure. What is going on here? Nick Chubb. Okay, let's look at the board. Nick Chubb, 45. Sam Laporta, 48. Travion Henderson, 24. Josh Allen and Jalen Hurts. Joe Burrow over here randomly. I'm super glad I took Jaden Daniels. That's all I'm going to say. Trey McBride fell at 31, and then the next pick was George Kittle. Well, I mean, they have to do that. It's kind of like I bet the Rashee Rice over in receiving yards week 1 because it was 50.5 before he agreed to the suspension. But, like, they're just going to void it, so it's fine. So this is my drafters pick for the year. So it's a $5 100 times, $5 for 500. I want to do a futures. I can't do them on Underdog for some reason, but Ricky Pearsall over 875, Jamar Chase over 1325.5, Mahomes 27 touchdowns, over 27.5 touchdowns, Golden over 700 yards, Drake May over 500.5 rushing yards, James Conner over 875 rushing yards, Tet McMillan over 850, Trey McBride over 900. That is my pick'em for a 100x. I didn't go super big on it because it's a 100x. I like all of these a lot. Like the Jamar Chase is like he's going to hit it if he's healthy, kind of thing. The Drake May rushing, like that one feels very good. He had 420 with 0 designed runs last year. And they've said they're going to use his legs this year. So I think he easily gets 500 yards rushing if he stays healthy. If all of these players stay healthy, I don't see a world in which any of them miss. Honestly, like I don't see any of these missing if all these players stay healthy. But the James Conner one is probably the one that could toast me because he has been hurt in the past. But yeah. Yeah, you were just saying that. And it does. Well, I think Connor hits that number if he misses 3 or 4 games still. So with the way that this board is going, I think with the Baker Mayfield goes here, like I'm just gonna take Mahomes and figure it out. Like I got the Worthy Rice double stack. If Mahomes makes it to 82, And I'm going to guess that David N is going to take Mahomes. He took naked Burrow here. He did not. He takes Jerry Jeudy. We take Patrick Mahomes. So we have the naked Jaden Daniels with the George Pickens bring back. We have Worthy Rice Mahomes. We have Jefferson and Ashton Genty. Team feels pretty okay right now. Question is, I think we build out the team stack here with Jordan Mason if we can. Ja'Cory Krusky Merritt's ADP is 81. What are we doing? Yeah, I think we do that or that. I like this is a team I'm probably like gonna pull Zach Ertz up the board a little bit on this team. So I'm fine with Jordan Mason or with Caleb Johnson. I would prefer Jordan Mason being RB2 to Caleb Johnson for sure. Oh, I just took Jaden Reed. I was too busy glazing my own team that I took Jaden Reed. Oh, and it put me on auto. So, oh, that's fine. All right, so we end up getting Jordan Mason. I like this team a lot. What do you guys think? If things go perfectly, we were going to get Evan Ingram back at 106. That did not happen. That's what I was just about to say. Maybe we can get Evan Ingram back at 106. If these rooms continue, yeah, Daniels with Pickens at 58 with a KC double stack, Jefferson and Genty. Yeah. If these rooms are going to do the things that they've done in the 3 drafts I've been on, I'm probably going to do like 50 of these by Thursday. I might ignore everything else and just do these. Week 1 DFS best flex play is probably a cheap receiver. I'm flexing Malik Neighbors and Jamar Chase in mine. I took some, like, I can show you later my lineups. I went over them yesterday a little bit. So how do I go off of auto draft? There we go. What other craziness is going on here? We need him. We need him. We need him. We need him. There we go. Sanders is a good play too. JT Sanders? Yeah. Like, it's hard to get away from David Njoku, but Sanders is probably a really good play as well. I had a lot of him in the thing. Like, I kind of like Austin Eckler a lot, and Jonathan Taylor feels amazing. Like, Jonathan Taylor feels really good. He's definitely one of the picks that I like. All right, we are cooking, everybody. This team feels good. If somehow I can get J.K. Dobbins back at 106, I am ecstatic. Absolutely ecstatic. I have a team playing Igbuka. And I've been thinking about making it Evans instead, but I don't know where to move the salary. I think Neighbors is the number 1 play this week. Like, Neighbors to me is maybe the best play at wide receiver. Like, if the pay up receiver, I think it's Neighbors versus Washington. I think that's kind of the play. All right, so Dobbins goes. Let's start looking at the ADP, see who's available. We don't have a tight end yet. We could take Loveland again. We could just push. I kind of want to make sure to get an RB. I don't know if I love Jalen Warren, but like I'd have to pull Eckler up. Like Jawan Jennings this far down feels pretty good. Like I don't love the Jawan like. Do I just take Jennings? Or do I take Loveland? I think I just take Jawan Jennings here. I think that's how I do it. And then I take Eckler with the next pick. Maybe. Or do I want Scattaboo? I think Eckler's the better pick. I think I'm fine with either one. So I have two players not playing, but I have Pickens, Worthy, Jefferson. I'm going to need some late wide receivers that are like volume plays. But I don't know. Which running back should I take here? Should I take my boy? Okay. Answer, Scattaboo. Thank you for taking Eckler. I kind of needed the encouragement there. Hopefully there's a receiver I kind of like back at one of these two picks. Where does Zach Ertz go? So I'll have to pull Zach Ertz up the board at the 135 pick. I'm fine with that. Yeah, I think Scatabo was the right call. I think I was going to lean him anyway. His upside is more. And Genty Mason should be some projected points. Also, I mean, I'm still 25, 26% Scattaboo myself. So I'm no slouch when it comes to the Scattaboo love. All right, so I haven't been on ESPN for a long time. And that league is getting ready to start as well. And where are sounds? We'll turn sounds off. So that one goes live here very shortly. So let's go through the team real quick. We have two quarterbacks, Jaden Daniels and Patrick Mahomes. Two RBs, Ashton Genty, or three, Ashton Genty, Jordan Mason, and Scattaboo. Five wide receivers. I guess I could read the numbers up top instead of just making numbers. That would probably be a good play, right? Justin Jefferson, Xavier Worthy, George Pickens at 58. That's been a while since that's happened. Rashee Rice at 63. Jawan Jennings at 106. Yes, I have some injury risk and a suspension risk. But boy, if I get this team some projectable points now, like if I start taking some ugly wide receivers, like, I mean, I would love Christian Kirk on this team. Shaheed would be awesome. And tight ends, like, I do think that I just pull up Ertz, but I really want one of those two wide receivers. Hopefully I can get one of those two. Darnell Mooney. Darnell Mooney's practicing. We can just move him up to the top. He's going to start week 1. I think that's the play, is just to take Mooney here. Mooney is... That's kind of where his ADP is, though. But, like, Shaheed has fallen a lot. Which one do I want? I think I take Mooney. I personally still think Mooney should go way, way earlier than that. So we take Darnell Mooney. Question is, should I take Zach Ertz now? I think I need tight end 1. think I do need tight end 1. But I don't know. I think I just go 4 tight ends on this build. I think this is a push tight end till the end kind of thing. What RBs are left? Tank Bigsby, Ollie Gordon's still here. We're just gonna take Shaheed. And yeah, so we still don't have a tight end, but we took Shaheed and Mooney to supplement Rice and Jennings. We got Jefferson, Worthy, Pickens. We have Mooney, Shaheed. So yeah, Debo could look around the round 2 Debo image. Yeah. They will have to get creative against the Giants front. And I think it's pretty bad. Like JCM is, I think, probably going to be played quite a bit, and I think it's maybe one of the worst plays you could make. All right, so that draft is over, and this one is starting. So we got pick 6 in the home league, the $50 home league. So this draft last year, somebody took Caleb Williams 103. So expect me to just laugh out of the blue. Jaden is absolutely the truth. I will 100% confirm. 100% confirm that. Rashad Bateman is still here? What is going on? Yeah, I think I'm gonna go. This is gonna be a 4 tight end build. I think we're just taking 4 tight ends in the last 4 rounds here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's what we're gonna do. I've not done that, but I think this is the kind of team that can work on. Like, I feel I have so much power, and I need to make sure that I can get it through. And I think shotgunning tight end kind of makes sense on a team like this, if some of these values fall. I mean, there's Kincaid's kind of a value too. So I would love to get Sampson here. Last time this exact thing happened and Sampson went the pick before me. But I think there's a clear cliff after Sampson. So hopefully we can get him. And if not, do we want to take Ray Day or not? No. Yeah, we get Sampson. That feels good. We could just take Adam Thielen as well. Nationally, people drinking too much opium. I mean, the Vikings are a really good team, but yeah, I mean that shouldn't really happen no matter what, right? All right, so I think Bretton Strange makes sense here. Yeah, we'll go tight end 1, Bretton Strange. I think Sampson was the pick there. And I wanted 1 tight end. I'm hoping that I can get like a Algier or something come back. Like a Najee Harris, an Algier, him. Any of these picks I would love on this team. I want one of those guys to make it back. If one of those guys makes it back, I feel very good. And I'm perfectly fine with the naked Jaden Daniels with the George Pickens bring back. Feels fine to me. So the wide receiver core is very banged up at the moment. Does Booty? Chisholm was banged up. Yeah, I still think that their offense is going to be fine. I know you say you're plugged in, all that. Like I've heard that Kyle Williams is absolutely cooking everybody at camp from a couple of different places. So, yeah, we'll go him. Drake takes sacks and throws picks. Plus the Raiders D will be. Yeah, and I could see the Raiders D being a good one early. I actually kind of like. Yeah, he really does. And Crosby eats everybody away around. Like for week 1, I do think that it could be kind of a mess in New England. But I don't think that, like for the season, it'll be that bad. We got closing down a bunch of windows over here. I didn't realize I had 12 up. All right, we're going to get one of these back. Question is it Najee? Is it Rashad? Which is it? Is it both of them? I think I'm going to lean towards my bias and take Rashad here. And then we'll peek at tight end. If one of those two is available, we're going to take them. My pick. If not, I mean, I guess I could take Jatavian Sanders. But I feel pretty good about my wide receiver core. Feel very good about that. So Mason Taylor didn't go. We'll go ahead and take Mason Taylor. I love Mason Taylor. It like in a throwing darts room, like I'm going to take the guy with a bunch of upside in Mason Taylor. All of them have Raiders D, huh? You like to make a big play and just stand with it and like just let the cards fall where they will. I mean, one of mine I just took the chalk Broncos. Yeah, and I mean, let's look real quick. So I like the Patriots defense and the Broncos is what I like. I like the Patriots defense because I'm betting on a. All right, so how do I get back to that contest, right? Yeah, contest. And then draft now. There we go. I actually like the special teams for the Patriots quite a bit. So I don't mind taking the Patriots. All right, so we got Mason Taylor there. I think we take another RB here. We have Ashton Genty, Jordan Mason, Cam Scatterbo, Dylan Sampson, and Rashad White. I like the texture of this room. I think we could take one more. Will Shipley would be absolutely perfect. Actually, Chris Rodriguez is the pick, right? Like, we don't have anything with them. Let's kind of secure some of the rushing game floor. We could just take Pat Bryant for the bring back. I think Chris Rodriguez is the pick. If he's there. If he's not, I think we take Pat Bryant. Peanut butter jelly time for the Bowers, huh? All right, we take Chris Rodriguez and hope that he falls back. And actually, if he doesn't, we just take Troy Franklin. Like, we just take one of the Broncos receivers here. If one of them is available. Like Shaheed, Mooney, Pickens, Worthy, Jefferson. That's only 5 to start. I think I'm fine with it, though. What tight ends am I passing up on, though? Doesn't matter. We're taking that guy. We like him quite a bit. And yeah, I like that. Now it's time to start queuing up random tight ends. We're going to take some shots here. I mean, I guess there's none left. Like, none. Literally none. Is that what this room's been doing? Is taking every tight end with a pulse? Is it, I mean, AJ Barner maybe? Okay. That does not feel great. Like, I mean, maybe Kate Stover. Like, that does not feel good. All right. So Gamble Sign says Mike Brown re-up everyone who mattered on the team because Burrow made them. They're idiots too because they could have locked up Chase Higgins a long time ago. Yeah, absolutely. Like the Cowboys and the Cowboys and the Bengals do this all the time. The Bengals run D was awful in the preseason. Or Samson Ford stinky plays. I have a lot of Samson Ford in the first quarter. I will say that. Like, basically in the first quarter, my goal was to take a Brown on every team. Like, is that not one of the grossest things you've ever heard? Take a Brown on every team. But that was my goal. They played Cincinnati week 1. Like, Njoku, Fannin, like, just take a Brown and call it good. So we got Juwan Johnson. So we got Bretton Strange, Mason Taylor, Juwan Johnson. I don't like any of the ones that are left at all. And Coker's still here. Like, we're just going to take Coker. We're just going to be stacked at wide receiver. So the team, we got a 2-6-9-3. Quarterbacks, Jade Daniels, Patrick Mahomes. Running backs, Ashton Genty, Jordan Mason, Cam Scadaboo, Dylan Sampson, Rashad White, Chris Rodriguez. Give me a second. Okay. Then wide receivers, Justin Jefferson, Xavier Worthy, George Pickens, Rashee Rice, Juwan Jennings, Darnell Mooney, Rashid Shaheed, Pat Bryant, Jalen Coker. Tight ends, Bretton Strange, Mason Taylor, Juwan Johnson. That feels pretty good. So that is it. And what do you guys think? Should I draft a third or should I draft a fourth? I think I'm going to draft again. Do you guys want me to stay on stream or not? It is up to you. I'm going to log off shortly before the draft's over either way, probably, because I don't want to step on. Like, no, I'm going to go ahead and enter one. And We will enter another DK Milli in 10 seconds. We got to get all the way through it. So it is filling reasonably fast. There we go. We got a 2 of 12. If you want in, you can get in. I gave you a 10-second countdown. I'm hoping you get in, Gamble. Hoping you get in. I mean, I just got George Pickens at 58. And if Gamble gets in, are you doing the whole you have to did you have to reload or something? Like, that's on you if you needed a reload. We're here. Gamble is he's on tilt, everybody. He is on tilt. Watch out. Should I withdraw? We get the 102 again. Maybe we can get another Bijan, Achane, Lad McConkey start. Maybe this time it'll be a little different. Maybe it'll be Bijan, Achane, AJ Brown. I wouldn't mind splitting out my Bijan Achanes. I've been Bijan all season. I was Bijan preseason. I'm gonna stay Bijan. And we're gonna just continue that. We are good. We'll do that in this lobby. Let's look at the names. We got the 102. Raiders 85. I like that logo. That's the old school logo. I think that's like a Hall of Fame picture or something. That looks like an actual bust. Looks pretty sweet. We're going to get Jamar Chase at the 102. That's what's happening. Well, remember those times that you baited me to wait and then you never joined on Drafters? And you're like, "Oh, I was just kidding." Remember those times? Cry wolf, Gamblestein. Like, I was just playing, but like, because he did that to me on Drafters one time, and then he's like, "Oh no, I actually meant something else." So yeah, we're gonna get Jamar Chase at the 102. I predicted my Puka at the 17. Oh, come on, DEM. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, DEM? Come on. I don't know if you said just kidding, but you definitely were trying to troll me and worked. So, what? Maybe once. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was like, you know what? Because you told me to wait, and I waited, and then you entered it when it was 2 to go, and then said, "Hey, I'm in." It's like, and I went to enter. I think that's what happened. Like, you could see how many are there before you enter. Like, it was pretty hilarious. It was pretty hilarious, honestly. Look at these RB piggies. This guy, the 2-hole, the 4-hole, the 7-hole, the Philly kid. getting the big dog. I know. I'm just giving you hell, honestly. And no offense, Gamble, but like with the 3 rooms I just got, I would love to not have anybody in these rooms. Like I gave everybody a countdown, but I really like those 3 teams I just built. Like that last one was a little thin, but if it hits, it's gonna hit hard with Juwan Jennings, Jalen Coker, and Rasheed Rice with those other receivers with an RB room that's serviceable, like, and Jaden Daniels and Patrick, like, it has some chances. As long as if the tight ends can give me some points and the RBs I took late, like if Jordan Mason is good enough to get my late RBs there, like that team could be pretty good, pretty juicy. All right, so this home league draft, I've got Jefferson, London, AJ Brown, Xavier Worthy. It's a 12-man too, and you can start 4 wide receivers. I don't have an RB yet. I'm up into Kamara's still on the board. I hope I can get him. It's full PPR, so we hope. Yeah, Lamar round 1 is, well, the first draft, you missed it. Guy at the 8 hole took Jaden Daniels at 8. He took Jaden Daniels at 8, and then he scooped the Puka Nakua falling value at 17. To then, like, he took something else crazy. Like, I think he took Zach Ertz at 80. But then he took Eckler at ADP. He didn't take JCM. Like, it was like, he was obviously a Commanders fan, and he liked the old guys. He really didn't like the young guys. He was a Commanders fan who only liked the old guys. You got to believe in something. That's what I say. You got to believe in something. And that man had some beliefs. Yeah, right. James Cook, Lamar Jackson, James Cook, building out the. I mean, he may be just building out a Week 17 game stack. Maybe he's playing playoff best ball, trying to win the AFC Championship game. Who knows? Who knows? I don't. All right, so I have no idea how to do anything on ESPN. This is so chaotic. Absolutely chaotic. All right, so we will stop looking at that because it doesn't matter. We're just gonna scoop. We're gonna scoop Achane if he makes it again. Like, absolutely. If Achane makes it, we take him. Drake London Gibbs. That is awesome. That is so fun. Drake London Gibbs. What? You should have taken Achane and gave me London with Bijan. So, do we do this again? Yeah, I think we do. And then hopefully we can get A.J. Brown, not McConkey, since we just did McConkey. I'll do McConkey again. I'm fine with it. Because I don't love Garrett Wilson, and the other team had Garrett Wilson on it. So, he took Kyron Williams. He probably isn't taking one of these two. So I'm getting one of them. So I feel good about this. AJ Brown. There we go. Bijan Robinson, Devon Achane, AJ Brown. See, this is why you need to be in your own lobbies, Gamble Sign. My first draft on the stream, I got Bijan Achane Lad. Like, just drafting your own lobbies right now. I don't know if this is how soft it's been the entire offseason, but this feels really good. Really, really good. And I got in the chain mover, I got Rashid Rice at like 77 and then Addison at 116 or 101 in a draft, which felt so good. Like, it's also one of those, it's really thin, but man, if it makes it. Bijan, Achane, AJ Brown, probably only possible this week, honestly. Probably. Yeah, right. Well, AJ Brown hasn't been falling. Like, Lad will randomly fall, but too many people love AJ Brown for him to really fall, right? So this feels way more unique to me. What do I got? We'll take Tony Pollard in that. Oh no, Jalen Hurts doesn't make it back to me. Who would have thought? I'm winning without you. Yeah, because most of the DK I've done has been with you, and you take we take the value, and it's harder to get the nutted teams. Yes, it's very good I didn't exit this draft. Like, I wasn't even thinking about it, honestly. Like, I said it, but I was like, you know what? I think I want to stay in this draft, honestly. All right, so what big faller is still out there? George Kittle. Come on down, George Kittle. Hey, Kittle. Can you make it to me, George Kittle? I think George Kittle can make it to me. Hopefully, I can get Matthew Golden at 71 on this squad. Like, that's what I want, is for Matthew Golden to make it back for this squad. Yeah, we done a bunch of DK together. We done like 4 or 5 of the $3 together. And then we done some pre-draft best ball. No, I remember. Do I need to search the DMs, sir? And by the way, if you're just popping in and you haven't liked, please smash the like button for me. I've been alive. I've been alive for a long time, everybody. About 40 years. So I deserve 20 likes. Yeah, no, we really did. Like, we did like 10 or 12 of the no, not DK mains. I've done a bunch of the yeah, I'll be on at some point tomorrow, and if you're on early, like at 1 p.m., I'm doing drafters with Updog as well. Are you? Maybe I get. Do I get a scoop? Do I get a scoop, Marvin Harrison? I don't even like Marvin Harrison, but I'll take him. Epic 47. It's still hard for me to take him over Tet, but I might be able to get both, right? All right, Marvin Harrison, come on down. You are the next contestant on the Who Crew. So, do I also take Garrett Wilson, or do I take a player I like here? I think the last one I did this with, I had JMO on and Garrett Wilson. I actually like Garrett Wilson. I mean, Kamara is probably a really good play here, right? Like, just take Kamara. Yeah. Yeah, I think you just have to do it, right? I think you just have to do it. So these are two players I'm not like, actually all three of these players I'm not that big on, but I would take all three of these players at these ADPs like every time. Yeah, right. That's the thing. Like, that's why I was like, yeah, I think I have to take the uniqueness. I might be lagging out or something. Something weird's going on. It's not letting me pick like click. Okay, there we go. It wasn't letting me click. This start is not something. No. I mean, this one feels good. So how do you take a screenshot on DK? Like I have Samsung, and like every time I try to post a team, like I have to clip it in three pictures because I can't get it to get the full screen. But I'm definitely gonna put this one on Twitter. I think this one looks pretty good. And the last time I got this, because I don't want my only Bijan Achan teams to also have Garrett Wilson and Justin Fields. But like, if Fields is at 119, he's still just a value, right? So I feel like I would have to do it. So like, because I pushed him the last time and he came to 117 or 119. The last time I took JMO there and I tried to build out, I took JMO and then Laporta and Addison, and I took Jordan Mason there, and then I tried to push Goff, and Goff went unstacked to 116. But I got Fields here and McCarthy. I like that team pretty well. You have to revisit the draft. How do you find it in the mess of teams? That's the thing. Like, how do you go into it on DraftKings afterwards and find it, right? Because it's just a mess. Oh, apparently I got 5 messages that was delivered today from like a month ago. Okay, so we're gonna we're gonna do that over here or that. We're fine with it. You get clicking. You just keep going through them until you find it. Like, that's the strategy I found, and that strategy sucks. But even whenever you find it on screen, how do you get like the single shot? Because whenever I do the screenshot thing, it doesn't show the whole thing for some reason. Yeah, no, I agree. Hero RB feels so much better on DK. Like making sure you have one of them by the end of round 2 does feel really good. Yeah, it happens, right? J.K. Dobbins at 64, Devonta Smith, Lamar Jackson, James Cook, Zay Flowers, get your guys. Jordan Love, Devonta Smith, J.K. Dobbins. He's on auto draft too. This man is on auto draft with some rankings. I don't know what rankings that guy is using, but I don't want him. This man is on an auto draft with rankings. This man is drafting he's probably like chasing the overlay and just 150 maxing right now. No, nothing's going to be said. We're just going to sit here quietly and we're going to look at the draft board. Got conviction. Oh, Rashee Rice does go. That sucks. But I mean, RJ Harvey. No, Golden goes. That was the one thing I actually wanted on this was Matthew Golden. I think we take the last like higher tier RB that's left. And then we can take like there's a lot of falling receivers that are pretty good values on this site. A Rashee Rice, Patrick Mahomes turn would have been really good. Like if Rashee Rice fell though, and I got to wrap around with Mahomes, I would have felt even better. But yeah, Travis Hunter, come on down. All right. I want to thank Gamblestein for not entering this draft. I would have loved to draft with you again, but I'm 100% glad that you were not here, sir. No offense. That's actually respect. That's more respect than hate, I promise. All right, so yeah, this feels Travis Hunter at 74, RJ Harvey 71, MHJ 47, AJ Brown 26, Achane 23, Garrett Wilson at 50. You notice how I put Garrett Wilson as the last one? Because I think of all those players, he's the worst of the values. Like I've said all summer, I thought he should be going in the middle of the fourth. I mean, is it? I still think glad I could assist. If this is the winner, like if this wins, like gets top 50 or something, I'll send you something. Won't be anything huge, but it'll be something. You know, it might be something huge. It might be something like a Boss Hog. Just kidding. No, I told some people at work that I would gift all of them a Boss Hog if I won the Milli. If anybody knows what a Boss Hog is, you're welcome. And if you don't, Google it at your own risk. I mean, this team screams that he's going to fall down, right? We do need to make sure to get a quarterback. And Kyler would make sense here a lot. Send my video games back. I sold you cheap. Well, I didn't buy him. My buddy bought him. They do. They get really scared. So I do need another wide receiver. He took McBride, so I think I have to take Kyler here. I'm definitely going to take Kyler with the first pick. With the second pick, like, I don't love Jennings. I think I just take Evan Ingram, right? Or Mark Andrews. I actually like Mark Andrews more. I think I could just take a... I mean, if Jawan Jennings makes the wrap, I think I have to take him, right? I am cooking right now, Chad Candles, just so you know. We are absolutely cooking in this draft. We got Kyler Murray, Bijan Robinson, Achane, A.J. Brown, Marvin Harrison, Garrett Wilson, R.J. Harvey, Travis Hunter. We are cooking. I think I take him. What do you guys think? Should I take him or? I like Mark Andrews a lot. I think I take Mark Andrews here. He doesn't really correlate with anything, but I would rather get somebody else in the next round at wide receiver. I'd rather get the Mooney in the next round than the Jawan Jennings here. Like, because at 119, all of the tight ends I really like will be gone. Like, even Kraft will be gone. It'll be down to the other guys. So I think taking the tight end there is the play. And the difference between Darnell Mooney and Jawan Jennings, I've thought has been pretty close all offseason, and Mooney's probably going to play more games now. So I probably straight up like him more, to be 100% honest. What do you think of this elite draft, Chad Candles? Like, feels pretty good. I've drafted 4 of these now. We've been on stream for a little while. This is the 4th one, and so the first one was like all 4 of them have been pretty nutty. The last one I got, I was here. I got, what was it? Justin Jefferson. It was Justin Jefferson into, who's my second pick? Why can't I remember my second pick? But anyway, Genty. Yeah, that's what it was. I was thinking it was a running back. It was Justin Jefferson, Genty, into, yeah, I can't remember, but it had George Pickens here. Oh, and that's what it was. Jaden Daniels, Xavier Worthy, George Pickens, Rashee Rice, Patty McCombs, and like just cooked all the way through. Yeah. And then we actually got enough startable volume at running back and everything. So, like, it is a little thin, but like, it feels pretty good. Feels really good. And then this team is loaded. And my first team was Bijan, Achane, Ladd, Garrett Wilson, JMO. I didn't get the, and then I went, yeah. Yeah, they've been pretty good. I think I'm going to load up a lot more and just keep doing these until, like, I may end up doing like 70 of these. And I was planning on doing like 8 total. Like, if they're gonna be rooms like this, and I'm gonna get teams like this, I'm gonna continue to do these. Like, for sure. Especially with the overlay that's cooking. Like, this contest is like, it's, what's it at now? It's like, I think it was like not even 790,000 filled right now. Oh, I had a poll question. What is the 11-hole jamming? Drafts? The winner right now is hot dogs. That's the one I was hoping would win. I thought everybody would say beers and guitars is, I'm assuming, what he actually means. But this was from a couple drafts ago. There was a guy named I've been jamming, and I was trying to figure out what he was jamming. I know someone told you to do DKLC. Yeah, but I think it's going to overlay pretty big. I mean, even if it doesn't, if their team's like this, I'm still in. All right, so quarterback here. I mean, Drake May is still on the board. Do I just take Drake May? Do I take an RB here? I take a wide receiver. Yeah, we'll just take Drake May. I'm fine with the back stack here. I wanted it last time with the Garrett Wilson bring back. So we will see what we get coming back. I could be done at those positions. I probably won't be. The guy I wanted didn't make it back. I don't think Kyle Pitts is worth that draft pick. Honestly, I could just take Trevor Lawrence here. I think I'll just take a third quarterback, honestly. Kyler Murray, Drake May. Like we get a stack there. We're gonna build the stack out with him later. We're good at running back with Bijan, Achane, Harvey, and then our wide receivers are Brown, Harrison, Garrett Wilson, Travis Hunter. Like for four of them, like that's an awesome starting four. I can build some depth out here. I think that's what I needed to do. I don't know. Gibbs, Hampton, Worthy, Moore, Golden. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, but if he's in the draft and taking those players, the people taking those players may take the players that I got, right? So like one player taking other good players massively changed. Let's see what the auto drafter here is doing now. Marvin Mims, ETN, Scadaboo, Ferguson, Jerome Ford. Like I hope this draft doesn't get thrown out. Like none of it, like it's all like 2 rounds ahead, except for like him and Dobbins, but like it's building a structured team, if nothing else, and it's auto drafted. And he definitely made his own rankings, right? Like that's the warning you get. You have to make a pick or change the rankings. So we are done at quarterback. I wouldn't mind getting Bretton Strange at some point or Hunter Henry. What I need, though, is Demario Douglas. Demario Douglas kind of needs to be on this team. That's who I really want to come back to me. He should come back to me, but, man, Rashad Bateman would be awesome. Rashad Bateman's been falling for absolutely no reason. Eckler's still here? What is going on? Austin Eckler's here. Ollie Gordon's still here. Yeah, I wonder what it'd have to. I wonder if the one spot would not take him. Who are you talking about? Um, we got I mean, I don't think I can pass on the Eckler, right? Do I have to? I feel like I have to take the Eckler. And then hope DeMario's here because this guy's building a team that makes sense. Okay, Eckler goes, so I don't have to make that decision. I can go ahead and just take Demario Douglas. Like I should. Ollie Gordon, though, is kind of a like I don't like it with yeah, we're gonna take Pop. We probably take Tootin with the other pick, right? I think that's what we do. I think we take Tootin here. Yeah, that's what I would have done if Eckler was there. But well, he did take a RB, so and he took the one he thought I might want. Not that that matters, but I think Tootin is the play here. Like some giant upside behind Bijan Achan, like that's kind of exactly what I need. So we get Tootin at 146, RJ Harvey. Like you got Douglas to kind of give us some floor. Oh yeah, Tootin. I remember when Davis Maddock like learned about baseball Tootin, and he was trying to convince everybody that his name was pronounced 210. That was some good stuff. That was some really good stuff. My home league draft is wild right now. Let's just say, I mean, I guess I need to look at tight end. I don't have a tight end. Yeah, we'll just take Zach Ertz. Yeah, exactly. And I think that taking the two I think I can afford like with what I have. Like I want this to get to the playoffs, and the best way to ensure to get to the playoffs is to take a third quarterback. And to make sure I stack all three quarterbacks, like I don't love the Drake May to Douglas stack, but I think Drake May himself is a good enough pick. But the Drake May with Garrett Wilson bring back, like alone, could be enough, right? Like if that's the game that pops off, it could be that Drake May gets 2 rushing touchdowns, throws for 2, and Garrett Wilson goes for 150 and 2, right? And that could be what you need. And that's a very believable game script. Drake May throws for 2, runs for 2, quarterback 1. Yeah, exactly. So I think I've got 2 of them that are like one of them that's good and 2 of them that are still the jury's out on. And that would be Kyler Murray and Trevor Lawrence. Drake May, we know is good. There you go. I said it. I believe, mostly just to slight those guys, but you know, it is what it is. We got, so my home league right now, it's a 12-man. I got Drake May, Alvin Kamara, Drake London, Jefferson, AJ Brown, Ertz, Xavier Worthy, and then my bench: Pollard, Pickens, Diggs, Rasheed, and Tootin. Like it's almost like I like some players. I would love a Zach Ertz fall, everybody. Could you actually Hunter Henry, the double stack would be absolutely fantastic. And if that doesn't happen, I would love the Zach Ertz fall. Dylan Sampson would be nice. I can kind of do without most of these guys. I mean, I'm still in on Kyle Williams. What about you guys? Are you in on Kyle Williams? I do think there's a chance he could fall all the way back with the way that this room's been drafting. Yeah, that is true. And I think like he's actually been going higher. All right, I'm probably going 3 tight ends. What's up, BB Meat Gazer? Hey, no problem. Thank you for popping in and supporting everyone in the community. It means a lot to everybody to have you pop in, say your stuff. Like everybody loves the jokes. They're great. So hope to see you throughout the year. I'm going to be doing stuff, and good luck to everyone in the chat as well. Not just me, not just Meat Gazer, to everyone. We got so I think I just go ahead and pull the trigger on Kyle Williams there. We do a Drake May triple stack. I'm good with that. We're building out that game. I'll take that's basically his ADP. So yeah, right. And I do kind of expect him to replace Douglas's production throughout the season, right? Like Douglas may start off hot, and then if Kyle Williams is something, he kind of like when he starts cooking, DeMario's targets will be less, but Diggs will be more. And maybe for this team, Diggs gets hurts again, which hurts all of my teams, but it doesn't matter. It just takes one. And in this world, Diggs got hurt, and this team ships it all with Douglas and Kyle Williams and Hunter Henry. Like Drake May throws 3 touchdowns, bang, 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 runs for 2, 5 touchdowns versus the Jets. Garrett Wilson, 2 touchdowns, bring back all the money. All the money to who? Who would win all the money? Who would win all the money? He's got Kyler versus Saints week 1 and Lawrence versus Panther week 1. Yeah. Yeah, I hope I don't need him early. That's not the plan. The plan is not the plan for me is that Drake May is awesome all season. I know that may not happen, but that is the plan. We got also, I'm going to go find Steve's stream real quick. And as soon as this draft's over, I'm going to post his link in my chat. And everybody, please go over to the Fanspeak Network. Give them a sub if you are not. And if you are, like the video. And if you are new to this channel, please sub as well. We will be drafting a bunch of these this week, I think. Yeah, Steve and Meg are great. Like, they're great together. I just want to say good luck to Gamblestein this season. Thanks for allowing him to be in your chat. Hey, like I said, good luck to everyone. Like, I'm not going to single anybody out. So, but I do wish everybody luck. As long as your luck doesn't ruin me, you can have all of it. That's how I feel about it. Like if we're head to head and we're first, second, like whatever. But if what you need is exactly what I don't need, I'm kind of going to root for myself. No offense. I hope you suck. Just being honest. Just being honest around here. I think I want Taj for sure. And I think I want another tight end. I think. Did he take. So he's got 5 RBs and 5 receivers. He's probably going to go receiver. He's got an elite tight end, less likely to take Jatavian Sanders. So this is what I want to do here. You can have the DK Milli. I want to win. I don't even know what the King of the Desert contest is. Is that you do the $1 qualifiers and then you get to go draft live in a weekly thing or something? Gamble Sign says, especially good luck to me. I'm assuming he used that exact voice. Is that the voice you used when you said that, Gamble Sign? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Is that how you said it? Because that's how I picture you say it whenever you say good luck to me. Let me know. Inquiring Minds wants to know. That I think he's listening. DEM, how dare you? How dare you? I guess we'll just pivot to Harold Fannin and have some fun. How dare you take the guy and make me have fun? I kind of like Charles Brooks was the pick I wanted the most though there. So that's fine. I will get another tight end. Do I want? I think I just want to take a Fannin now. Lock that up. Be done at tight end. So our tight ends: Mark Andrews, Hunter Henry, Harold Fannin. Feels pretty good. If you make the ticket qualifier, you are guaranteed $6K at the worst. What's the format? And the $1 to $3 drafts, I had nutty lobbies in there, especially with the low dollar stakes. I know that Felix talks about it all the time. I cackled when I typed it. Okay, good. That's also acceptable, Gamble Sign. Also acceptable. I approve of your message. So the team right now, at quarterback, Kyler Murray, Drake May, Trevor Lawrence. At running back, Bijan Robinson, Devon Achane, RJ Harvey, Bayshaw Tootin, Taj Brooks. Probably at a sixth. Probably don't need it. AJ Brown, Marvin Harrison, Garrett Wilson, Travis Hunter, Douglas, Kyle Williams. Probably need two more wide receivers here. And then tight ends, Hunter Henry, Mark Andrews, and Harold Fannin. I was thinking about adding a fourth tight end, but I do think I want a sixth running back and two more wide receivers. So let's look at what's available. I think I want to make sure to get the RB or the court. Make sure to get the wide receivers. I still love him. Diami Brown is also a stack. There is a player I really want. Is Pierce gone? Pierce is gone. So Adonai Mitchell is who I really want here with this next pick. If Adonai Mitchell makes it to me, I will absolutely be taking him. Wow, we got a lot of bench spots to go in this league. So let's look at the draft board again. Let's see what the old auto drafter's doing. So we went off the train at 105, Jake Ferguson. We got Cam Scadaboo, Jerome Ford. No, we got there. Jaden Reed at a value. Hollywood Brown, actually a good pick. Likely a fine pick. Mostert, 177. It's kind of wild that Zamir White may be a very good low-owned option for this tournament as well, if you're out there. Like, Zamir White was running before Mostert in the preseason finale with Geno Smith. Alec Pierce, Russell Wilson, MVS. Like, Zamir White may actually be a good pick for this team. Like, a very low-owned, possible, like, leverage on the Genty teams. He would be the one getting the goal line work if something happens to Genty. Based on what we've seen in the last week of the preseason. Like, I don't want it to happen. And it scared me. Steve's stream went live right now, and there was a random voice of an angel that I heard, and I had to figure out where the voice of God was coming from, like that voice of an angel, right? We got but we are building good teams today. Very good teams. So what is it? Is it like is it a big DFS? Yeah, like that's all he is. He's a very last round leverage pick, right? Like a team like this that has Bijan, Achane, Harvey, like, and I'm taking swings. Like, if those two get hurt, I'm probably not in a great shape. But we get Adonai Mitchell. I think I would also take Diami Brown. What RBs are left? Because, like, I think I still really like the Dameon Pierce leverage. I think I'm just going to keep smashing that button at this point in the draft. He's still going to be at most like 15% owned. So I kind of like the pick. For somebody to possibly get points early in the season to help the rookies go along, Dameon Pierce and Kendre Miller make a lot of sense. So I'm going to go ahead and take him there. And we're going to finish out with a wide receiver. We're going to queue up a bunch of guys that I'm willing to take down here. Diami is the pick. Like, I'll take the stacking piece if it happens. KLS is a really good pick. Savion is the best pick on the board. I'm joking. Like, he's only like the 8th best pick on the board. You know, half joking. I think he's a great pick because of the whole leverage thing. Well, the thing is I'm going to get one of those players or this player. So we'll go back to this. And for those of you who want, I'm going to leave this stream as soon as I make my last pick. I just linked the Steve video. If you want to pop over there right now, go ahead, pop on over there. Yeah, Gadsden would be a fine pick if I had him. I almost took him earlier in one of these. And the last second, it was on a Herbert team. Last second, I decided not to. Actually, this is the play. Zay Jones is the play on this team. He should be very low owned. I've heard some rumors that he's beating out Michael Wilson. And I don't like Michael Wilson. And I don't think it's very hard. Like, so the slot receiver is supposed to be Zay Jones over Greg Dortch. And nobody is drafting him. If Savion outperforms Golden, I've never, ever said that. I've never said that. Now, Jaden Reed, I see a world. I do not think there's a world where he outperforms Golden without injury. Now, Jaden Reed, like, I hope he comes back this year healthy after Savion has started playing. And then I can use my hot take at the beginning of the summer that Savion scores within 20 points. Like, we could take it from there to there. So, yep, Steve is live. Like, I'm going to go ahead and end this stream. There's like a 0% chance that anybody takes Zay Jones from me. That's awesome. Yeah, I think he's the better pick. But we're going to go ahead and take Zay Jones when this ends. I'll see everybody over in Steve's stream. And I will link it once more. Peace, everybody. I will be back tomorrow at 4 on my channel and at 1 p.m. Eastern and noon Central, the real time, Central Time, on Updog channel. See everybody there.